Welcome associates, gather on the stand. This trial's a circus, but I've got a plan. Not a grifter, still worse than Dan. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK and a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8 ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? Me be the diva, she's running the show. Chief opponent, that, yeah, everybody knows. Fact or fact, well, nobody knows. What the coin echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK and a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8 ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? What the coin echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle.
I'm never not gonna laugh. Cheese.
A straining cheese.
Maybe she ate too much cheese, and that's the problem.
Maybe she's just up there constipated.
That is the problem. What's up, whoever? Hope you're enjoying your warm, sunny California, because it has been raining nonstop here, and it's going to change to snow.
It was actually pretty nice here today. It was 46, almost 50.
Yeah, because you got my nice weather that I had yesterday. It's 53 right now, but it's windy and it's raining, and it doesn't feel that way. Good evening, Bad Dazzer. How are you?
Bad Dozer.
Bad Dozer.
I'll never forget that.
Like, it's Dazzer. She's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Hello, Deidre. Good to see you. Cheese.
Cheese.
You're overheated. Ah, well, I'll trade you. What is up, Queen? Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, y'all.
It's grain. That's just what I know now.
It's grain.
It's grain. Oh my goodness. I forgot to tell you that I thought the my FedEx saga, I thought it was going to come to a head today.
Did it go down?
I thought it was going to, because
did you trip the guy?
No, one more package coming, and it was supposed to come last night, and we waited because we waited as long as we could because we had to go to dinner. Oh, did I miss you, Heidel? Yes, I did. I'm so sorry. Hello, Heidel. My apologies.
Heidel?
So we waited, and we're following this FedEx truck, right? And what's up, Shenny? And so we see, like, she's going away from us. I'm like, it's not coming tonight. So we go, I'm like, as soon as we leave for dinner, it's going to come. But it didn't. So I got a notification, like at 1:30 this morning, that it was out for delivery. And I was like, it better freaking not be. It better not be. And so I couldn't take it anymore. So I had to, like, get my phone, look at it, and see. So it was 10:20 to 2:20 p.m., like 10:20 a.m. to 2:20 p.m. today. And you can't look at the map until your delivery window, till that window is there. But then as soon as that delivery time, as soon as it gets to 10:20, the map doesn't work anymore.
Oh, that's convenient.
I was so pissed. And I was supposed to go to my dad's. I'm calling my dad. I'm like, Dad, I got to, like, wait. I have to get this because it's pouring down rain. I can't let them just leave it at the side of the road. I don't even know that it's going to fit in my car. I'm going to make them drive it up to my house. So I go down, and my husband's like, just go, like, it's fine. And I said, no, I'm waiting at the end of the driveway. And I was like, I'm actually, like, I'm waiting in the church's driveway so that I'm ahead of them, so I can sit. If they stop in the middle of the road, then they ain't moving, because I'm coming. I will be in front of them. So So
You're just like, mush, guys, mush up my driveway, mush.
I, I was sitting there, and my husband, he's texting me like, just, don't worry about it. I'm like, no, no, no. I sat there for an hour, and I said, no, I see her. I see the truck. And we knew the driver's name was Chelsea on this time. The past 2 times, I have no idea who that driver was. So I said, no, I can see my brother's driveway. They're going down the driveway. And I said, so, okay. So I pulled into my driveway far enough so that if she pulled in, she would just be behind me and follow me up my driveway, but she couldn't get away from me. If she didn't stop in my driveway, I could still back up and get her.
AJ just has like a huge net hanging outside of her like driver's side window. She's like, come here, UPS guy,
Yeah,
come here.
So she starts heading my way, and she turns left, and she goes down another driveway. So I'm like, okay, you're going down driveways. I have all the faith in the world in you, Chelsea. You're coming down my driveway. And she did. So now she's following me down my driveway, and I know she's wondering what the hell is going on. And so we get down there, we get out, and I said, listen, I don't know if it was you that did this or not, but the reason I was waiting for you down there is because I've had 2 deliveries left in the snow in the original packaging that didn't hide what they were. That would have been super easy just to be like, get in my car.
Yeah.
My neighbor had the same thing. My sister-in-law had the same thing. And she goes, this isn't my usual route. Like, she looked at me so confused. And I said, all right, good to know. I'll leave you a
Yeah.
good review. She
So
was like,
you got to get the regular guy.
I don't know who it was. I don't know who that was. But because Todd was like, if they pull it, she stops in the street, you get out. And you'd be like, oh, hell no. He's like, I said, don't worry. I am already, like, this week has had me so wound up. I'm already mad. Don't worry about it. This poor person, if they do this again, is not going to like me very well at all. Like,
Yeah.
and
Hopefully
then
she did pass it on, but who knows? She could have just been like a fill-in.
yeah,
You
the
know?
one her, like, all right. Fine. I was like,
Like, son of a bee.
I called my dad. I was like,
I was going to get the guy.
I was like, dang it. I was like, Dad, I have my stuff. I'm coming over. Let's go to lunch.
AJ
Like,
just kicks a
okay.
rock all the way down the driveway. She's like, son of a... Oh, shucks, guys.
Well, so I get to my dad's, and he said, oh, you'll love this. And I'm like, okay, what? And he goes, my FedEx guy parked at the top of my driveway. He has a long driveway like I do, but he doesn't have the turnaround area that I do, because I live in basically an open field, and he doesn't. He's got a lot of woods. His FedEx guy stops at the top of his driveway and walks his package down to his house.
Oh, well, isn't that fabulous?
I'm like, really? I don't know. We have 2 types of different FedEx people.
The people who live with us now, he gets packages like every day. I went out there like an hour ago. I think the guy must have like tried to play basketball from his truck onto my front steps, because they were like in all different weird positions all over my front steps.
Would not
I'm like,
surprise me.
was he just like balling?
Probably. I mean,
6 different packages
oh,
in
that would
different
make
places.
that would make me so mad. Like, I will give them credit. They did lay the packages nicely in the snow when they put them
But
there.
it's snow. At least put them in a plastic bag.
No, they didn't even do that. Not even with my husband's contacts. They sat in the snow. I didn't know they were there. I was home that day. I could have went and got that, but I didn't know. And he didn't get any notifications that they had even shipped. So
Yeah,
they just sat in the snow, in the cold all day.
that
And
sucks.
oh, he was so mad.
Well, that happened. Caleb one time had ordered gloves. He needs gloves for when he tattoos. It's a case of gloves he orders. And they literally put it in a puddle. And it says, it's not an Amazon box. It says gloves on the box. Comes every time like that. They placed them in a puddle. I went back to UPS and I was like, we can't take these now because they're unsanitary.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean? I was like, my husband's a tattoo artist and he can no longer use these because your driver placed them in a puddle.
Yep.
I don't understand why they don't have like clear plastic bags for situations like that in there, like a roll of it in their truck somewhere,
Right.
so
Right.
they could put big packages or something in a bag at least.
At least.
You
But
know?
there was no reason. My driveway had as much snow on it as my road did. Like there was, and it's flat. It's not like my dad's driveway. You go down a steep hill and then have to come back up. It can be kind of treacherous.
Yeah.
Mine is not like it's flat. Like it is flat. Going anywhere. But I just was, and then so we have Amazon is supposed to deliver tonight. They delivered last night. They put it right up to my door, took a picture, like, hey, here's your little teeny tiny package.
Yeah.
And so my husband's he didn't go to Brandon's tonight. So he said, text me when you get notified that Amazon's delivered. And I said, well, the dogs will notify you. And he goes, I meant if they leave it down at the mailbox. And I was like, oh no, Amazon doesn't do that. They bring it up
Yeah.
here every time. Every time.
Yeah.
What's up, Nidowow? This is the last witness. It's the defendant. And she's on
Last witness.
cross-examination. So we are almost done with this trial, but it takes us a while because we're only covering them a couple hours at a time.
That's true, but it's all right.
But
Look at, she still hasn't screwed her horns in yet.
no, not yet.
The sister's
Yeah.
got a date with a picnic table after this.
Yep. She is the picnic table.
She is.
I am ready for attitude. The bailiff is awake.
Is he though?
I think he is. He's repositioned. He's not leaned back. He's not going to fall out of his chair. He's up. He's upright. He's blinking. We'll just say he's blinking. His eyes are not closed. He's just caught. It's a bad pause. He's blinking, or maybe he's resting his eyes just a little bit. Been a long day. He knows he's got to gear up for the snark that's getting ready to come out of this woman's mouth. And he's ready. That side of the courtroom.
Oh, it's Mrs. Claus.
How about we just?
If that's Mrs. Claus,
ho ho ho! I'll stop right there. He's holding a cup of coffee. He needs to be holding a syringe of caffeine. You bet he's about to fall back to sleep though.
Whoever. She's like, he's doing his regular checks for holes in his eyelids.
Nidowow, I have never, ever until this past week had a problem with FedEx coming down my driveway. Ever. Yeah. I was about to punch people.
Was about to punch people.
What's up, John Gary? I think he's getting ready to restrain the prosecutor.
I mean, you never know. I mean, he sleeps a lot. He's saving his energy.
Maybe she has that 8-second shock belt on her, and he has the controls.
The 8-second shock belt is just her headband.
Yes. Like, you stay in line, Missy. Don't you step out of line. Don't you point your finger at the judge again. Don't you put your hand on your hip. I'm gonna buzz you.
Don't stomp your little tiny foot either.
That's right. I'm gonna buzz you. I'd laugh so hard.
Me too. I totally would laugh. I'd be like,
I would replay it over and over for a while.
Me too. I'd be like, wait, what's the timestamp on this real quick?
Yes. I would play it and compare it to the guy that we watched in the news.
Oh, the newscaster. Yeah.
Yeah. When he didn't even put it on him. He's like, holds it. Still say that 8-second belt sounds kind of kinky. I don't think so. I don't want to try that. And that guy was like, geez, Louise. Oh my goodness. All right. So this is cross-examination of the defendant. I'm ready for it. This is
Oh,
our
that's right.
last.
She's on the stand now, Stacey.
Yep.
Right.
Stacey testified for about 2.5 hours on Tuesday that we watched. I thought she did well. I thought she came across credible. She matched
Yeah.
what Susan said. Susan is her partner, obviously. And I don't know if you caught, Susan's mom is sitting next to Susan, and they look a lot alike. But the thing that you just got a scanner notification that New Hampshire State Police are searching for the Brown suspect.
Yeah, because it's...
Yikes.
I don't know if you heard about that. Did you?
I did, yes.
So, Brown University is like 10, 11 minutes from my house. And there was an active person out there a couple of, days ago now. But now they're saying that the Boston MIT professor, it's linked somehow.
Oh,
So,
I didn't see that because I just haven't had anything on today. Media-wise, bad dazzer. I've had clothes on.
Yeah, you just walking through her cornfield, completely naked. No. But yeah, it's yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. They're saying it. I mean, they got. I don't know. We can talk about it another time. But yeah.
It sucks.
It's a whole thing now. It's a whole
of
crazy
course.
thing.
Of course.
And they still haven't caught the guy. So
hopefully they do.
Yeah,
get everybody that's involved.
Yeah, me too. But anyway, back to this.
I believed her testimony. I believed her testimony too. We'll see if the state can, poke any holes in it, because it kind of, the whole self-deleting thing, they didn't really seem to get into that as much as I wanted them to. So I was a little bit disappointed there on why she went along with it. But I think it was whoever was kind of like, that could have been just how she was coping with everything in her whole life, was you just go along because it's safer that way, even though it was going to end in her, her demise. But I don't know. So we will finish her testimony today. And then on Monday, we will do closing arguments, the state's closing, the defense, the state's rebuttal, and then we will do the verdict. So I didn't say that because I have said that so much this week for a different situation. I didn't want to put those words out of my I don't want to say those words again. I was avoiding it because I just was avoiding it. No, I just couldn't say it. Ugh. Prosecutor will try to tear her up because she knows she came across believable. 100%. What's up, Ronnie? How are you?
Señorita bonita.
Some people use that tactic, and it does seem to work better than what I do, which is to be I think you're saying you have a dog, but I think you're meaning a female one, if I can't talk someone out of it.
A bish?
Yes. Keep calm and don't punch a ceiling then.
I mean, I can't promise that, but
I have done well so far.
I can't even reach the ceiling, so that's why I try to punch it, because,
I would have to get on a ladder.
Yeah, me too.
Like and I'm not a big fan of those. So I'd probably get on a ladder, punch the ceiling, and fall off the ladder.
Same.
I would, then I'd be mad.
Yeah.
I'd be like more mad. What's up, Carly? Hope you're having a great week. All right, here we go. Time for some snarkiness. I have it sped up just a little bit. I think it's okay because I think that the prosecutor talks more than Stacey does, because she speaks kind of fast. So if we get into that, I'll back it down. If not for the self-deletion attempt and note, I would say they had next to nothing on her. Ricky has zero credibility. 100% agree.
Kananen, you had a fairly abusive childhood.
Yes, I did.
Fairly chaotic,
Yes,
full of a lot of moves.
yes,
It would go from place to place because people would start to know what was going on in your house.
I would assume that was one of the reasons.
Your dad beat your mother.
Yes,
Your dad beat your brother.
yes,
Your dad beat your sister Cheryl.
yes,
Your dad beat you.
yes,
Your dad sexually abused you.
yes.
He sexually abused your sister and your brother.
I believe so, yes.
Your mother didn't always protect you as this was going on.
I don't think my mother could always protect us.
Your mother never called the police.
No,
Your mother never called social services.
no,
Your mother never got up in the middle of the night when your dad had been drinking and was passed out and got you kids and took them out of the house.
no,
But somehow the three of you survived.
yes,
While you were growing up, there were times that your brother protected you.
yes,
And for that, you and your brother were fairly close.
you could say that.
Your testimony is today that you don't remember him carrying you out of the house.
No, I don't.
But of course, Cheryl was 2 years older than you,
Yes,
and Ricky's 10.
yeah,
You were considered to be the fair-haired child.
yes.
Fair colored hair.
Not really sure what the term was.
Your father had blonde, sandy blonde
Yes.
hair. Your father had light eyes. Your appearance was more like your father.
Probably, yes.
There were times that your father would say that Ricky wasn't his.
I don't so much remember it with Richard as I do with Cheryl.
Your father would deny being Cheryl's
Yes,
father,
yes.
but he always claimed you.
I was the accident child.
There came time, dad was out of the picture, life was better.
Yes,
You're still living at home then.
yes, I was.
Your dad was probably last seen a couple weeks before Cheryl's wedding.
Yeah,
Big concern that your father appear at Cheryl's wedding.
huge concern.
It was a secret, right?
I'm sorry.
It was a secret from him.
The wedding was, yes.
You and your mom would actually kind of have to sneak out and cover up meeting with Cheryl to plan this wedding.
Yes,
You were actually going to be in the wedding.
yes, I was.
So when you talk about your relationship with your sister, as far as doing the normal sister things, you were in a wedding, right?
For her wedding, yes. Not on a regular basis.
Then Susan came your way.
Yes,
And at that point, you and Susan went from a friendship to a more intimate relationship.
yes,
You've been with Susan at the point that your mother was murdered for about 15 years.
yes, I believe about 15.
Over those 15 years, you would have shared with Susan some of the horrible stories from your childhood.
I may have said I had an abusive childhood. I don't know that I gave her details of my childhood.
Clearly, by the time Ricky was your roommate, stories of the abusive childhood were coming out more.
I don't think we were telling stories. I think we just talked, she knew that I came from an abused house.
Clearly, when Ricky moved in and was your roommate, though, Ricky was talking about some of that.
Yes, he was.
So it was out in the open.
Yes, by him it was.
And you and Susan you had joint accounts,
Yes,
were involved in each other's families,
yes,
certainly would share secrets, as any other couple would.
I guess so, yeah.
As you grew up, not only was your father abusive, but there were times that your mother, sort of the rage trickled down, and your mom was.
No, I don't think she ever was.
Never remember her being abusive.
I don't know.
Clearly, though, Ricky's 10 years older than you.
Yes, he is.
And there's no doubt, and you would agree, that he received the most of the abuse.
It depends on what type of abuse you're talking about.
The sexual abuse was sort of kept from each other.
Yes, it was.
And so there were times, like any other sexually abused child, you thought you were it, the only one.
I don't think being the youngest, I ever thought I was the only one.
Ricky would be chained up and put in a closet, right?
Yes,
Ricky would be chained, put outside.
yes,
And those type of things didn't happen to you.
no,
During this time, you guys would keep changing schools.
yes,
And then you move to Orlando. There comes a time, Ricky moves out. He's not really allowed back in the house.
that's true.
If your father needed work done, he'd be sure to call him up. But other than that, he wasn't allowed back.
That's true.
And Cheryl moved out, same thing.
Yes,
And a lot of it, there was part of it, Ricky and Cheryl probably didn't want to come back
that's probably very true.
because of what went on in the house.
Yes,
And it wasn't one of those situations where you reached a certain age, it ever stopped.
no,
As you went through the years, you and Susan decided to buy the house in Okaloosa,
yes,
just right around the corner from your mother.
yes,
Now, during this time, there would have been certainly family holidays and stuff that the family would have been all together over the years.
oh, yes,
Ricky would move away, but you were the one who usually could get a hold of him.
not all the time.
You'd leave a note out on his trailer when he was living out in the trailer.
I did when my grandfather passed away.
You lived in Brevard, you were the one who could get a hold of him.
No,
Now, over the years, you developed a good relationship with your nephew, Christopher.
yes, very good.
I think your words were, he was your heart.
Yes,
You were his basketball buddy.
yes,
You would do homework with him.
yes,
And at this point, even though you wanted not to dwell on your childhood, no abused child leaves that behind.
I'm sorry.
No abused child ever leaves that behind. Would you agree with that?
I agree with that.
May not want to talk about it all the time, but if the issue ever came up, it'd be a painful scar.
Yes,
Christopher starts sharing secrets with you as he gets older about what's going on between his mother and him.
yes,
And he shares it with you, and he shares it with Ricky.
yes,
He also had a really good relationship with his grandmother, Marilyn.
yes, he did.
There were times that Christopher would go spend the night at her house, and he'd be at her house, just him, not the girls.
Yes,
And Christopher was sharing those things.
oh, yes,
And like many families, you talk to Ricky about it, right? Because there's times Christopher would tell you this stuff the two of you were together.
I'm sure I did.
And once the child goes away, the two adults talk about it, right?
Quite possibly. I'm sure I talked to Susan about it too.
And your mother.
I'm sure I did.
You knew your mother, when she heard about Cherokee, was not happy.
Yes,
You knew your mother did not want Christopher to go to that school.
that's correct.
You knew your mother even went to the extent of saying, I'll quit work and I'll take care of him.
Yes,
The implication being he would leave his mother and father's home and come live with his grandmother.
yes,
But you knew what life was like growing up with Marilyn in the house, right?
yes.
And you believed that Christopher should stay with his mother.
I believe any child should stay with their mother.
And so, as most families do, there's all that cross talking going on, right?
Oh, I'm sure we did.
You sure you did? Don't you remember talking to your mom about it?
Well, yes, I talked to her, but I didn't speak to Cheryl.
And you talked to Ricky,
Yes,
and you would have talked to Susan, because
Yes.
Susan certainly knew about it. And this is going through after Ricky's moved in, and it's a big subject in those 6 months or so prior to your mom leaving after he moved in.
it's an important subject.
During that summer month, there were oftentimes Christopher would be with you and Ricky working out in that memorial garden with your
Yes.
grandfather.
Yes,
And it's during those times he would disclose some of these things too.
yes,
You heard about the knife,
yes, I did.
and that was pretty alarming to you.
Yes,
And all of this made you quite concerned about Christopher.
yes, I did.
Your heart. Both you and Ricky approach Chris.
Yes,
You want to talk to him about what they're going to do.
I believe that was a conversation. Yes,
And in fact, during this trial, you have this memory that you actually said, how fucked up are we?
yes,
Clearly, you knew it was a dysfunctional family.
yes,
Perhaps not growing up, but as an adult.
yes,
And during these times, you and Ricky are going to be talking about what's going on, right?
Yes,
Cheryl basically gives you a letter and talks about how painful it is, and she really wants y'all to leave her alone.
that's
Right?
true.
But
Yes.
your concern's Christopher, right?
I'm sorry.
Your concern's Christopher,
Yes.
and you want to be involved.
When I got the letter, no, I knew that they were doing their classes and I was not going to interfere. I was going to wait till Cheryl was ready.
And the letter to you and to Ricky, your mom knew all about it.
Yes, I showed it to her.
And so she knew. Cheryl had basically said, we're going to close up the Bracken rings and try to heal the Bracken family. Right?
Yes.
Your mom wasn't real happy about that.
It didn't leave my mother out of it. It left Ricky and myself.
And what you're telling the ladies and gentlemen of this jury is that on September 11th, 2003, you just find out your mother's missing.
That's correct.
Go over to the house, Ricky's got a key, and you don't think anything of it.
It's not unnatural for Richard to change the locks on my mother's house.
Although Richard's the oldest, and you called him Ricky,
Yes, I did.
he had been moved in and out of Orlando. It was sort of Cheryl that became more of the stable child with the children that your mom would go to for certain things.
For some things.
And normally when Aunt Terry come into town and the locks were changed, Cheryl would get a new key.
Cheryl and I both would get keys.
And your mom, although she was a private person, certainly you kids would use those keys if y'all were supposed to meet her at the house and let your stuff in.
Yes.
And you'd be waiting for her when she come home from work.
Well, all of us did, yes.
Because your mother worked later hours than you did.
That's correct.
You would go in very early, you get off early in the afternoon.
That's correct.
And clearly there were times that you and Ricky were together that Susan was at work.
I'm sure there was.
So you get this phone call from Cheryl, you say something to Ricky, and y'all walk down the street.
I don't remember if we walked or drove.
You go in the house and Ricky starts talking about the paperwork. You looked around the house, didn't you?
Yeah, I did some.
Your mom's car's not outside.
No, she was parking it in the garage. I don't know that I had made it to the garage by the time Cheryl got there.
And Cheryl calls and tells you that your mom hadn't made it to work. You wouldn't have immediately, as soon as you got in the house, gone through the whole house, gone through the garage?
Objection, argumentative.
I don't know exactly every motion I made that day. I know I did look through the house. I know that when he got into the kitchen, dining room area, he was carrying on and looking at papers. And I know I stopped to glance at some of the papers and hear what he was saying.
And in fact, let's talk about your memory for those few days. On direct, you said you don't remember exactly what days you had off during that time.
I don't remember
And
exactly.
you don't really remember exactly what you did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, the day she's reported missing.
Some of those days I worked, some of those days I was off. No, I don't remember
But you
exactly.
don't know which days you worked, right?
No, I don't remember my exact
Which days you
schedule.
were off.
Correct.
You're not sure the exact time that Susan would have left to go over to Tampa.
I assume it was Tuesday.
Could have been Wednesday. Right?
Might have been.
And you're not really sure on that.
Not 100%, no.
Now, what you told the detectives is Tuesday night, you called your mother to go out for dinner and a movie.
I may have said, or I think I said dinner or a movie. I don't know exactly my words.
There were times that you would go out during the week for dinner and a movie.
Not dinner and a movie, no.
Dinner at Fazoli's. Fazoli's is right by the cheap theaters, right? On Colonial, y'all go to? Then a block or so.
Might have been.
And Fazoli's is sort of a fast food Italian restaurant. We're not talking a long sit-down dinner.
Correct.
While you're there, Detective Patrick comes over and Cheryl's the one who gives the report.
Cheryl is the one that gives a report. I did try to speak and somebody told me they were getting the report from just one person and that would be Cheryl.
Because Cheryl seemed to have the most information in going through the house and noticing what's missing.
I don't know if it was that or if Cheryl's just the outspoken one.
Your mom's suitcases are missing. You noticed that and pointed that
Yes,
out
I
to
did.
Cheryl.
Yes, I did.
And your mom was supposed to go on a trip on Friday.
That's correct.
Wouldn't you expected your mom to call you up if she left early?
I would have, but I was hoping maybe a flight came up. I was hoping.
You were hoping. And so there's a discussion between the siblings on what to do. You and Ricky say, we're going to go to the airport.
That's correct.
Y'all never went to the airport.
Yes, we did.
Your house, your mother's house there on Alachua is sort of in the Azalea Park area, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's going to take you a solid 15, 20 minutes from there to get to the Orlando International Airport, right?
That's correct.
And there's a lot of parking garages in the Orlando Airport.
There's a lot, yes.
If you just focus on the B side of the terminal with Delta, there's still a lot of garage there, right?
Yes,
Now, you would suspected your mom's flying Delta, right?
yes.
That's what you
Delta or Comair, yes.
And Comair. And so to go through, we'll just say 6 levels of parking, that's going to take some time, is it not?
Yes, we were gone quite a while.
You got that done in half an hour?
I was there a lot longer than half an hour.
And then that morning, you go to where your mom works.
Yes,
But what you told us in direct was, well, I went out there to find out what was going on, but I'm not really sure if I did anything.
I'm not. I was very upset.
You went out there to find out where your mother is, to find out information, look for information on a rental car.
No, I didn't.
At this point, you knew your mom's car was gone, right?
Yes,
You knew suitcases were gone.
yes,
You knew clothes were gone.
yes.
And you're so familiar with your mother's habit, you didn't realize that it was her work clothes that were gone.
At the time, I just realized her closet was empty. I was very shaken that evening.
Corin, there's some time though when you had been in some accident or something, you'd stayed at your
Back in
mom's.
1996, yes.
And your mom kept the work clothes in her room and leisure clothes in this room.
In the spare room, yes.
But you didn't know that and didn't think of that night.
No, I didn't think of that night. I went
Your
directly to
trips
her.
with your mother, you would have known what your mother wears.
Yes,
You would have expected it just to be leisure clothes, right?
on trips, yes,
You would have expected her to take her lanyard,
yes.
but that night you didn't notice the lanyard still hanging where it always does.
No.
But you were really concerned about mom being missing.
I was extremely concerned.
So you and your brother spent some time at your mom's work,
Yes,
leave there, and your brother's going to get his driver's license changed.
not the
Tell
same day, I don't think.
Well, your mom was reported missing September 11th. The day you would have gone to work would have been September 12th, would it not?
It would have been, but I didn't go to work that day.
And you took that day off from work.
Yes,
You made a poster
yes, I
after your
did.
mom's missing. and
Yes,
You
I
don't
did.
put her name on it.
No, I didn't. I put 2 very clear pictures of my mother on that poster.
Would you not expect that people would want to know the name, such as law enforcement or any interested person who's seen it, that they could approach someone that looks like that picture and say, Marilyn,
I
your
didn't,
kids are looking for you.
I've never made a poster like that. I did not know. My assumption was you put a picture on it, and if somebody notices a picture, they may have called us.
Cheryl made posters, right?
I believe so, yes.
Cheryl put her mom's name on it, right?
Yes, I believe she did.
Now, during this time, had you got Deputy Patrick's card?
No, I did not. I did not get it that night. Cheryl did.
Did you ask Cheryl for that number?
No, I didn't think to that evening.
Did you call her up in the following days?
I'm not sure if I called her in the next couple of days or not.
And you're so distraught, right?
I am very upset, yes.
That your partner in life, basically equivalent to a spouse,
Yes,
leaves to go on a cruise.
yes, she went with her mother.
She left you and went on a cruise.
Yes,
And while she was on that cruise, it was for 7 days.
yes,
And as she got to the boat, she called you to say goodbye.
yes. She always did every time she took a cruise.
And so it wasn't just one phone call from a country she stopped in. Right before she got on the boat, she called to say goodbye.
Yes, she always did.
And you and Ricky at that point knew you could start digging up the backyard.
Absolutely not.
Now, when you covered this with rock before, I think you said it was before July 4th,
Yes, I believe it was just before July 4th.
there's a lot of rock put there, right?
Yes, there is.
4 inches thick.
Yes,
Takes a lot of time.
yeah.
And it was just the ground and rock. You didn't have
To the
steel
best-
plate out there.
No,
before
I was
July
trying to
4th.
remember if I had black plastic under the rock for weeds or not. I can't remember that.
But clearly not that large steel plate that everybody's seen.
Absolutely not.
Now, you guys had 2 dogs
Yes, Susan and I had 2 dogs.
and a cat.
2 cats, 3 cats, actually, I think at that time.
And of course, these animals would sometimes be out in the backyard,
Sometimes, yes.
digging around like animals do.
I'm sure they did.
And you had a fence around your backyard.
Yes,
Still occasionally go out with them when they're doing their thing.
absolutely.
And what you're telling us is that September 13th, did you go out in the backyard?
I'm sure I did.
September 14th, you go in the
I'm
backyard?
sure I did.
September 15th,
Absolutely, I'm sure I did.
the 16th,
I'm sure I did.
the 17th,
I'm sure I did.
the 18th,
Yes,
the 19th.
yes.
Every single day Susan's on this cruise, you're in your backyard.
I'm sure I am.
And mysteriously, miraculously, you're telling the ladies and gentlemen of this jury that your brother's able to go dig up the backyard, put back the 4 inches of rock on top of a huge steel plate that a crime scene tech who's been a sworn law enforcement officer can't pick up by himself. All that happened and you didn't know.
Absolutely, I didn't know.
That just got done on its own.
Absolutely, I worked a few of those days that you mentioned also.
But you didn't work all those days, did you?
No,
And you had ample time while Susan's on this cruise to go help your brother bury your mom.
no, I did not.
Now, it's not like Ricky's a superhuman. He's not going to be any stronger than the male crime scene tech out there, is he?
Judge objection,
I have no idea.
speculation, assumes facts not in evidence.
Did you go out by the shed?
I'm sure I probably did. I don't know exactly where I walked in my backyard.
And the 4 inches of rock out there just all look the same.
Rock looks like rock.
Well, Ms. Kananen, a 3 feet grave had been dug up, the dirt put to the side, your mother placed in there in a plastic bag, the dirt put back on her, and then the rocks put on top of her. You're telling the ladies and gentlemen of the jury that you never noticed them being moved differently in any way or any dirt on them.
No,
Never noticed dogs or cats run over there.
No.
Never noticed the steel plate.
no,
And at this point, Susan comes back. It's around September 20th of 2003, right?
I believe so, yes.
Prior to her coming back had been your birthday.
Yes,
And what was it you said on direct? Why, Cheryl and Chris and Christopher came over unannounced. But it was your birthday, right?
yeah.
And over the years, birthdays have been celebrated together.
Most of the time at Cheryl's house. You know, rarely did they come to our house for our birthdays. We went and saw them.
But they had been to your house for Easter.
Oh, yeah,
They'd been to your house for 4th of July.
yeah,
They'd been to your house for Memorial Day.
yes,
And one of the things when you and Susan moved into that house was you could start to have holidays there because everybody lives so nearby.
yes,
Right.
yes,
When you're living out in Kissimmee, it'd be a trek for them.
yes,
But when you're living just around the corner from mom and Cheryl only lives about 2 miles away, it's a lot easier than to start rotating houses.
yes,
And at this point, there's you and Susan, but also Ricky's living there.
yes,
And your mom's missing, so you're not going to have the birthday celebration in her house.
right.
So they come by, you would have been happy, right?
I don't think at that point any of us were happy.
Christopher needs to go to the bathroom.
Yes,
Christopher's been in your house many, many times.
many times.
And in Susan's mother's room is a bathroom.
Yes,
Christopher's used that many times.
probably.
And you put your foot up and blocked him from going in.
I actually had the door closed because Susan's mother's dog was in there.
Didn't think of putting the dog outside.
No, I didn't.
And in fact, Ricky's at the front door talking to Chris and stopping Chris from even coming in.
I don't remember that.
And they didn't come in the house and spend an hour or so in the back room, the kids hanging out. Right? That didn't happen.
Yes, I did. I don't know, maybe it wasn't an hour, but they did go in the family room and they sat
And
on
at
the
this
food
point, it had
counter.
been after Chris's football practice,
Yes, I believe so.
starting to get dark.
Might have been, I don't recall.
So they really weren't out there checking out the shed.
I don't know if they looked in my backyard or not.
And Ms. Kananen, you just told the ladies and gentlemen of the jury that you were out there every single day from when Susan left up to your birthday.
I'm sure I was in my backyard,
And
yes.
you never saw anything,
No, I
so they
didn't.
wouldn't have. Right?
No, I wouldn't expect anybody to.
So as you go through the months of September, You put out some flyers, right?
I put out a lot of flyers, yes.
But you never picked up the phone and called the sheriff's office.
No, I thought Richard was doing that.
This is your mother, right?
Yes.
And you personally never picked up that phone.
No, I
Objection
didn't.
asked and answered.
Cheryl had stopped by for your birthday.
Yes,
You'd seen Cheryl, you and Ricky gone by Christopher's football practice.
yes,
And what you told us on direct was there this discussion, Ricky's talking about the IRS and Social Security and your mom's disappearance, but you really weren't paying attention to it because the kids were there.
yes.
So you weren't all that interested in what he had to say.
He had already told me what he was telling Cheryl. I knew what his information was about IRS and Social Security. I wanted to see how my nephew was doing and his sisters.
You didn't call up IRS.
No, I did not.
You didn't call up Social Security.
No, I did not.
You didn't read this paper.
I'm sorry?
You didn't read this alleged letter.
I may have glanced at it, but more than I remember Richard telling me what it said.
There was no investigation in your mother.
What do you mean?
Social
no one-
Security was not investigating your mother.
I found that out quite a bit afterwards.
And then we start going into October. At this point, your mom's been missing about a month.
Yes,
And then you're working.
yes.
Life's going on as usual.
Well, not as usual.
And then somewhere in the middle of October, going in November, you start getting money from your brother, Ricky.
No,
And today's testimony is showing you State Exhibit 15. You endorsed this check, right?
I said I may have, yes. I don't know exactly what I said this morning, but
You may have. You just told us on direct that you got this check in the mail from your mother for Christmas, and yes, you now remember cashing it. So what's your testimony? Did you endorse it or did you not?
yes, I guess I did.
Why not just tell us that? When you were deposed back in your brother's case, though, as your lawyer sat next to you, you denied that that was your signature.
Objection and proper impeachment.
It did not look like my signature.
Objection.
Overruled.
It did not look like my signature. It does not have the M in my signature. When I was shown the front of the check with my driver's license, obviously I must have signed it.
Well, clearly, if your mom's been missing for a couple of months and you get a check in the mail from your mother, would that not be a memorable event?
Yes,
Would you
should have
not
been.
wonder, she's alive? I want to go to the bank and find out more about this? Did you do that?
I didn't think that way. I thought Social Security and IRS was involved. I thought this was my mother's way of letting me know that she was okay somewhere.
So you were protecting mom.
I was trying to.
But then you called SunTrust and you said we're Maryland.
I don't remember what I said in that phone call. I honestly do not remember.
They told you you were a missing person, right?
I don't remember the phone call. I don't remember
Oh
exactly.
my
the
God,
words in the
go
phone call.
back.
Well, on direct, you told us that you remember you called SunTrust, right?
I remember.
Did you see the bailiff's face?
No. I was looking-
Oh my God, he has his hand up over his head and he has the craziest grin on his face.
How
It's
far?
like 1 second back. Oh my God. It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Okay. Why am I just?
Look at it. No, keep going a little bit. Oh my God, it's so great.
Like,
Okay,
is
play,
that good?
Play.
Okay.
Yeah, play there.
That was your signature.
Objection and proper impeachment.
It did not look like my signature.
Objection.
Overruled.
It did not look like my signature. It does not have the M in my signature. When I was shown the front of the check with my driver's license, obviously I must have signed it.
Well, clearly, if your mom's been missing for a couple of months and you get a check in the mail from your mother, would that not be a memorable event?
I didn't see it. What'd you say he did? I just
No,
see him
no,
sleeping.
it's after this. It's after
Oh,
this.
okay. Yes, no, wow. It was a personal check. This is 2000. The crime was in 2003. But she didn't. Her mom had been taking money after her dad disappeared. She had been collecting his social security checks and
As they
was
always do.
in trouble for like $100K. And so that's why she was saying, like, I thought it was just her way of saying, hey, I'm okay. But she wasn't going to say where she was. Like, so. Puddle down. All right. That's why I think that the mom was involved in the dad's unaliving.
Yeah.
And I really thought the prosecutor was going to try to walk her into that trap of trying to get her to open that door, since she argued that she opened the door to the dad's unaliving because they have not been able to talk about it. And I thought she was going to try to do that just right off the bat. But so far she didn't. But Mom knew the gig was up and she climbed into the hole on her own.
Mm.
Well, maybe
She mummified herself.
she did.
She just wrapped herself in gauze and was just like, here I go.
She comes out. Oh.
Yeah. It's All Hallows Eve. Yeah.
All I could think was like Scooby Doo and somebody's gonna step on it.
Yes.
And they're
Yeah.
spin them out of it. Zoinks. Why wouldn't she just go to Cuba? I don't know.
Maybe she actually is. Who knows?
Yes, the dad wrapped and buried himself too. Yes, see, you guys.
You know what? I mean, he was in the corner of the garage. They keep saying the corner. I'm like,
Yes,
which friggin' corner?
In the corner, under the corner of the garage. And she was.
Well,
She was dressed appropriate for the event. She was tidy. It was all good. Why are we here?
I don't know, but she does seem very collective and very together on the stand. It doesn't matter what question she asks. She's very together about it, you know?
And she answers right away.
Yeah.
She's not,
hesitating or
she's answering right away.
Peloton, I know what that means. I know what that little code thing in the front means. I know what that looks like. I know what that looks like.
Yeah, I kind of do too. She knew the dad was stiff under the garage.
Yeah, he was stiff, all right.
Maybe he was holding it up.
Maybe, you know what? Yeah, maybe.
They could have had foundation problems.
You know?
But not thanks to dad. It was the one good thing he did in life.
Yeah, which corner? It is important. It's important. I need to know, was it west, east, south? Corn side corner?
Oh my gosh. It's especially important, especially in Foursquare. Oh, I haven't played that in forever.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking
Gosh.
about. What corner? What corner of the garage was he under? Come on, people, get with it.
Man, now I want to play.
All right.
I would suck at it. I would probably
You
hurt
gotta
myself.
watch the bailiff because it's coming up.
I will.
All right.
If she's lying, she's much better at it than most witnesses. Agreed. She's been the most honest sounding witness in this trial. Agreed.
Yeah, like she's had so much practice. Either like she practiced forever and she's just like super like cool about everything, or I mean, she's really telling the truth.
Yep. Because she hasn't had to remember. Like the prosecutors, well, why didn't you just tell us that? It's like, well,
right.
Okay, well, she just did. Like, it wasn't like, oh, gotcha. Like you think, like you're trying to make it be that way.
Yeah.
She missed the stiff and wanted some action.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Whoops.
That's hilarious.
Should take that down. Yeah, I haven't played Foursquare in forever and ever.
Me either.
My neighbor and I, we used to just play it in our driveway on a hill. Our
Yeah.
driveway, our driveways were on everything I had in my childhood was on a hill. I'm telling you,
On a hill, up a hill, down a hill,
down
around
a
a
hill,
hill,
up the hill, like
on
and
top of a hill.
and it snowed all the time, like even in the summer.
It's just like it was 95 degrees and it was snowing. Can you believe
Snowing
that?
out there.
We had to call the dogs in to get us our friggin' ball, for goodness sake.
Oh, the skating rink on Friday and Saturday night in the 80s. Good times. Always came home with a blister. What's Foursquare? It's a game with four squares. And you had generally what were they? A red rubber ball that you would have you on one side and your opponent on the other. You could play with 2 or 4 players. And
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly all the rules. I just remember like you'd walk up and you could you had to one bounce, right?
Yeah.
And to get it back, or you could catch it and spin it. So you could so it would twist away from the other
All right. So I
player.
Googled it.
Okay, good.
Google
'Cause
says
you
it's hard to explain though. Foursquare is a popular playground game for four plus players using a ball and a court divided into four squares, where players hit a ball between squares, aiming to advance by making opponents fault, double bounce, hit lines, out catch to reach the #4 king queen square, where with ultimate players going to the end of a waiting line for the #1 spot. Obviously, so if it went out of the squares, you're out. You know, like you lost that round. It's kind of like tennis, but you play with like a kickball kind of thing.
Yep.
You know, it wasn't like it's not like kind of pickleball. It's literally a square, and each square can either be 4 different colors.
Oh, ours.
And
Well, we just drew ours with chalk. So
yeah, we did that too. But richer neighborhoods would have 4 square. They would have each square would be different colors.
I don't know that we had the color chalk when I was a kid. I think we just used literal like chalk rock from across the street out of the rock.
No, we wouldn't even use that. We just draw 4 squares. Richer neighborhoods could afford ground paint.
Oh,
from the town, and they would paint 4 different squares, 4 different colors. But it was like a kickball. You'd have to bounce it, and if it went out of the bounds, they were out. And
man, I don't remember these rules at all.
Yeah.
Probably because it's just most of the time when we weren't playing it at school, it was just me and my neighbor were playing it. So
yeah,
there was
I have the whole setup here. I have all the rules,
spot.
like how to play, if you want me to read them.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, no problem. Still
AJ,
waiting
are
for
clothes optional in this game?
I mean,
maybe as an adult.
Now that we're an adult, it could definitely become a drinking game. Kind of like, strip poker. It could be like 4 square poker.
Yikes. I'm thinking clothes are optional. We played shirts and skins.
Yeah, like basketball. Shirts and skins.
I know I would twist my ankle. There would be no question about it. Your kid's school had lines painted in white. We're not that rich at the Catholic school. I told him they could make more with chalk. Yep.
Yeah.
I was pretty.
Chalk goes a long way.
I was pretty good at dodgeball too. Believe it or not, back in the day. Now I can't even throw a ball, so whatever.
I don't know. The balls always hit me right in my face, so.
I read that. I was like, I didn't want to get hit, so.
No, I mean, you never want to get hit, but you look away and it's just like, bam, right in the side of your face, and it's like freezing. Well, I mean, it's true. And you know what? It's kind of not that different from real life. So, it was preparing me for adulthood. I'm just saying. Married 16 years. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
It was not preparing me. I did not know that I was going to lose the ability. Just
Dodgeball prepared me so much for marriage. Thank you, Dodgeball. Appreciate that. Bad Dazzler never let me down with his comments,
Gabby always had balls in your face.
Yeah.
And so did Deidre.
Bam.
Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Dodgeball as an adult. No. When it made its comeback and the adult leagues were going on, I'm like, you could not pay me enough.
Oh my God. If I played dodgeball now with the kids that whapped me in the face in gym class and like junior high, I'd be like, let's go, motherfucker. I'm like, I've been waiting for this.
Because I know you all haven't played, but I've been practicing because I've been waiting for you.
I'm just like in my living room, like just whacking a wall with a friggin' kickball for years, waiting for that game. Waiting for it.
Bad Dazzler's like, oh my gosh. Gabby's whacking things.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you just gotta whack it,
Dodgeball. It's only to show you the position you held on campus. I don't know that I had that experience. I just didn't want them to hit me because they could throw freaking hard. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. And I probably couldn't dodge a wrench anymore. Haley.
They what? They
played at school. Now the kids use gator skin dodgeballs. That don't hurt. Oh.
Not here. I don't know about
I don't even know if they're allowed to play it anymore.
Do they have to make the gator skin ball? Because that's not up here where I live. A gator skin dodgeball? I feel like that wouldn't even bounce.
What's up, Frank? Hi, everyone. Gabby's turning violent again? No.
Yeah. I mean, you know what my husband just said to me earlier today? He's like, I know, you always choose violence. I mean, sorry. I feel like I'm a lot better than what I was years ago when he first met me, but, Jesus.
It's like, I don't always wake up and choose violence. I just mostly wake up and choose violence. I'm getting better.
I mean, I moderately choose violence when I wake up, but,
Yeah. You dodged balls all through high school? I'm not even touching that, Pedaltown. What's up, Adair?
Hey, Adair.
You keep all your snow that I think it might be coming in your state, trying to get into my state. You keep it. I don't want it.
Whoa, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
A gator. Must have been a gator that drove by my house.
All right, I gotta see this bailiff here.
Yeah, we gotta see the bailiffs. You watch the bailiff.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you not wonder she's alive? I want to go to the bank and find out more about this. Did you do that?
I didn't think that way. I thought Social Security and IRS was involved. I thought this was my mother's way of letting me know that she was okay somewhere.
So you were protecting mom?
I was trying to.
But then you called SunTrust and you said you were Maryland.
Right? I don't remember what I said in that phone call. I honestly do not remember.
They told you were a missing person, right?
I don't remember the phone call.
Yeah. His friggin' face.
Did you see it? Like the perfect dream. Or he's having a nice thought.
He's like, I'm so glad I just woke up, like right in the spot, man.
Judge has never even noticed me taking a nap all through this trial.
His face like someone just walked in with like a, death by chocolate cake or something behind the cameras. He's like, oh yeah, it's about to go down, y'all. Like the little smile he had on his face. It was epic.
Oh, that was hilarious. It looks like he's letting out an epic fart. It did. Or that he
Yeah,
did,
he's just
and nobody and it didn't smell, so he got away
yeah,
with it.
yeah.
He's
Like
like,
it's just he's over
"Yeah."
there in the corner and he's just like the boomstick didn't even pick it up.
Nope. I'm not sure if I buy her explanation, but it is somewhat plausible. That's where I'm at, John Gary. It's like I
Yeah.
can everything she says, just that one thing, and I don't know that I can hang her on that one thing if all of it doesn't kind of come together a little bit. Maybe that was his face trying to avoid yawning really huge. Well, he needs to work on that in the mirror.
No, there was something exciting happening because why was he even awake? I mean, he's been asleep this entire trial. Why was he even awake and smiling with his arm behind his head like that? Like he was about to get a surprise, like a prize. Like he was like it was his birthday or something.
It was something. I think Puddletown's little thing he drew walked over there. He was surely proud of whatever the fuck it was.
Oh my god.
Unless he just had a wet dream. Well,
I mean, that could have very well been possible. But I mean, he looked like I don't know. Like there was a clown in the room was about to make him like a balloon animal. He was like super like kid happy. You know, like, oh yay, look at this. What just walked in.
maybe he was listening to something with an earpiece. Well, it's good. It's good.
At the end of
whatever
the
it was.
trial, there just like rolls in like this like huge big birthday cake. And like the defense attorney just pops out of it with that face that she's making. It's like, surprise.
Well, I would rather her pop out of it than the prosecutor if I had to choose.
Oh. Yeah. For sure.
Yes, if it's plausible, then it's not guilty.
Or it's just like the judge. He's just like dripping with like Werther's candy all over him, like just popping right out of the cake.
No.
And the bailiff's like, I knew it was that kind of day. Let's do it.
He'd be like, his
all
finger licking
excited.
good. I promise.
He's a finger licking.
I got some KFC down in here.
I mean, that was a finger licking lean with the hand behind the back and the smile and everything. I mean, that was a finger licking lean.
That's a Flash fan. After he gets done and eating his chicken, he's like, "Oh, so good!
Yeah,
time for ice cream."
Basically,
It's my next meal.
but that was just friggin' hilarious.
That was funny. Good catch.
I know. I got a
missed
good eye.
it. I missed it.
I have my glasses on so I can see.
Well, see, that works.
Yeah.
Ew. The judge Louie. The judge Louie. I can't even. The judge looping up for him and has his chicken bone out. I could get through that.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it's like a Q Robin moment right now. Robin's gonna pop in at any point now.
Be like, hey y'all.
She's like, hey guys, make me laugh. I had a terrible day. She's like, well, go back about 5 minutes.
This may have already been talked about, so sorry if it has, but were they medically examined for drugs because couldn't he have slipped her something to get her in the car to go self-delete? She was in the hospital overnight. She said she thought she took Tylenol because she had a headache, but she took, was it NyQuil that she drank?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So I don't know if they tested for anything or not, Carly. They never have said, other than that she was there. She was held on a Baker Act because she was trying to hurt herself.
Yeah.
Looks like he was dreaming about something else being licked.
Oh, that's the thing is like, you don't know, like, why does he look so excited? Why is he looking over there? Like, what is over there? We can't see. The whole trial, he's been like sleeping in that corner.
Yep. And he
And this is the first time he's looked alive.
live, like he's awake.
Like he's
Maybe
ready
like
to go.
somebody just did that scene, from Basic Instinct with Sharon Stone
Oh
when
yeah,
she
where she
crosses
like
their legs.
opens her
Maybe.
legs and then recrosses them.
Uh-huh.
He's
Maybe
like,
somebody just did
"Hey."
that. And he was like, all right. Me, you. We're going to the empty jury room during the break. All right. That's what we're doing. Okay. Thanks, Heidel.
Thank you, Heidel.
All right, on with the show to see what else we see.
Remember exactly the words in the phone call.
Well, on direct, you told us that you remember you called SunTrust, right?
I remember calling them, and I remember talking to 2 separate ladies.
And?
And I remember the second lady saying something to me and to the effect of, you need to contact law enforcement, and I got Detective Hussey's phone number.
But Ms. Kananen, why on earth would you call SunTrust and say you're Marilyn Kananen?
I do not remember saying that.
But you heard the testimony from Tracy Hood and Jennifer Ladsley.
Yes,
And they gave you information to call Detective Hussey.
yes,
So you called them.
yes, I did.
Did you leave a message?
With Detective Hussey, yes, I did.
Your phone number?
I left a phone number at this time. I can't remember what phone number.
Calling them up.
No, he called back shortly thereafter.
And so you knew when you went into the sheriff's office you were going to talk about mom.
I knew we were going to talk about my mother, yes.
You knew that they were detectives.
Yes,
And you talked to Detective McCann and Corporal Ruggiero.
yes, I believe that was their names.
They're in plain clothes, but they're wearing the gold star.
Yes, I think so.
And it's very clear they're talking about your mother's disappearance.
Yes,
And it's very clear into the conversation that they even say they investigate homicides.
yes. At some
During
point,
the time you talked to them, you knew they were investigating the homicide of your mother.
I knew they were homicide detectives. When we first started out the conversation, we started out with something to the effect of, do I know where my mother is? Have I heard from her? Or something of that nature. I don't know exactly.
And so you would have told them, oh my gosh, I got a check from my mother. Did you do that, Ms. Kananen?
No, I did not.
But at this point, your mom has been missing from September 11th, 2003 to December 22nd of 2003. My calculation, it's over 3 months. When they tell you your mom's missing, you don't tell them this important information. You got a check from her.
No, I didn't.
In fact, actually, when you talk about getting $2,500, you say you got it from Richard.
I did get money from Richard also.
And you told him you weren't sure if it was in cash or what it was.
No, I don't remember how Richard gave me money.
You got $2,500 from your brother and you don't remember if it's a check or cash.
No, because it was done the same time I purchased my truck.
This check, though, from Marilyn's account, you went and cashed at SunTrust.
Yes,
Is your memory clear on that now?
yes.
Ricky gave you several $1,000s to go towards your truck.
I don't know the exact amount, but
And that's separate from that $2,500.
yes,
Now, Ricky had been living in a trailer, right?
prior to my house, yes.
And you had, and that trailer you weren't really happy with.
No,
Wasn't a good place for your brother to stay.
no, wouldn't be a good place for most people to stay.
And so you knew your brother wasn't doing really great financially, right?
I guess so at that time.
He moved in to live with you. He really wasn't paying rent.
No, he wasn't paying rent.
There'd be times, though, he'd take y'all out to dinner or the movies.
Yes,
Times on game night, he would pick up the food and bring it over.
he would cook something. Yeah, he would cook something he picked.
And he certainly was helping with repairs.
Absolutely.
Now, the house in Okaloosa, there were several things that you had to do on that house.
Yes,
And there were things you had to do on your other house to sell it.
yes.
And in fact, Chris helped you paint which house?
The house in Boulder Woods.
And while you and Chris were there alone, you both had a conversation then about what was going on with Cheryl and Christopher.
Yes, we did.
And so you pretty much were making yourself well heard on that issue.
I don't know if I was making myself well heard, but I was letting him know that I was concerned about Christopher.
You were talking with Christopher about it, right?
Yes,
You were talking to Ricky about it.
yes,
You were talking to your mother about it.
yes,
You shared it in confidence with your partner, Susan.
yes.
So you weren't really having any hard time talking about this issue, right?
No,
And then you took all this information and you went to Chris and you wanted to talk to him about it. So there's the talk while you're painting, and then there's that confrontation on the night of game night where you and Ricky get him to go over to your mom's house, right?
there's a lot of time between when Chris painted my house and we talked about it. Then,
But you were making yourself heard.
yes,
So your brother's giving you money to open up the Green Acres account,
we opened that account up together.
money to go to your truck, right?
Yes,
You went with him when he was paying off Susan's car,
yes, I did.
and that's about $5,000.
I don't know the exact dollar figure on that.
So Susan might know that better than you, right?
I would hope so, yeah.
And all the time, he's also buying a brand new truck.
Yes, he went and bought a truck.
So he went from living in this shamble of a trailer to, in the month of November, all kinds of money is coming out of him, right?
Yes.
And you don't ask any questions.
He offered explanations of Fantasy 5 and working.
But when you talk to the detectives, you never mention Fantasy 5, do you?
No, I had forgotten about that for quite a while.
Okay, you talked to the detectives December 22nd, 2003, right?
Yes,
And all this money flowing out and all this taking care of the cars in your household
yes,
is in November.
yes. Well, my household, it was all through the summer he was helping us with.
But specifically when it comes to paying off Susan's car, buying your new truck, buying his truck, that's all in November.
Probably, yeah.
So a couple of weeks to a month later, you just totally forgot that Fantasy 5 thing?
Well, I didn't think anything of it. I thought he had a truck payment. There's nothing unusual about making a lot of money when you're an electrician.
Now in November, you're invited over to, it's Kaylin's party?
Kaylee's,
Kaylin's. And that's over to Cheryl's house.
yes,
And so there's the three of you once again,
yes,
Ricky, Stacey, and Cheryl.
yes,
And all three of you share something in common at that point. Your mother
yes,
is missing.
yes.
But you don't talk about that with Cheryl, do you?
Not at the birthday party, no.
Now, clearly, when there's birthday parties with the kids, there's at times side conversations with adults.
Yeah, a little bit.
But that wasn't an issue.
I don't know if we talked about it that night or not, but I know we wouldn't have talked about it when the kids were around.
Then there's a yard sale.
Yes,
And you've got pictures of all kinds of Disney collectibles, right?
yes,
None of those Disney collectibles are Disney figurines.
yes, yes.
They're like pens, those kind of things.
No, we had statues in our pictures too, I believe.
Cheryl calls you up, is extremely upset over this yard sale,
Yes.
and accuses you of knowing something about your mother.
Actually, I think she accused me of selling my mother's stuff. My mother's, I don't remember her exact words, whether it was Disney stuff, Disney collectibles.
But she also accused you of knowing more about your mother's disappearance.
Yes,
She did.
I
And
think so.
hung up on you.
Yes, she did.
Your older sister
Yes,
that you grew up with,
yes.
and you two sometimes would hide together when things got really bad at the house.
I don't remember hiding with her. I remember sitting on her lap one time and crying. But I don't remember hiding.
There were clearly times you two be together trying to stay out of the way, right? Grown up.
Sure. that-
Accuses you of having something to do with your mother's disappearance, and you don't call her that.
No.
And you don't go out to the storage unit where you know these collectibles are and bring them to her to show her.
No, I offered, I believe, I don't know exactly what I said, but I believe I said something to the effect, mother stuff's in storage and Richard has the key. If you want to go, I will, I'll get him to take you, or I'll
No,
take
that's
you
not
there.
what you testified
I
to
don't
on
remember.
direct, is it?
I don't
You
know.
actually said, I wouldn't sell your mother's stuff. And that's the phrase you used, your mother. Is it not?
I would object as that's an inaccurate repetition of my plans.
Overruled. The jury can remember the best they can.
You never went to the storage unit to get that stuff.
No, I did not.
And let's talk about this. You're clearing out, you say Ricky's clearing out, but you
Yes.
go over there too.
I went over there, but I didn't take anything out of the house.
And you're concerned someone's gonna break in and steal Disney collectibles?
My mother had a lot of stuff in that house. She had antique dishes, she had Disney collectibles, she had Hummel figurines. All of those things were worth a lot of money.
The Disney collectibles,
They are too.
along with the Elvis stuff.
Yes,
she
there was
keeps.
Elvis.
And all of that was taken out.
Yes.
It was never found at Goldenrod self-storage.
No.
It was never found at the other storage units that the detectives went through. And to this day, your sister's never gotten that stuff back, has she?
I have no idea. I assumed when I gave my attorney that key, she would have gone in there and gotten that stuff.
Now, during this time, you didn't go out and hire a private investigator, did you?
No, I didn't.
There were some emails that went back and forth between Aunt Jerry and Aunt Nancy that would be signed Ricky and Stacey. So at times, your brother would email, you were included, right?
I don't know what he emailed.
And during this time, Mother's stuff's going out of the house. The refrigerator shows up in your garage.
Yes, it did.
And y'all are using it.
Richard had drinks in it, yes.
Your mom's missing and you're going, and the refrigerator from her house is pulled out of the kitchen and put in the garage,
Yes.
along with DVDs.
Yes, I had videos, DVDs.
And TVs went into storage, right?
I'm not exactly sure where they
You
went.
told detectives a lot of that stuff was in the garage. So you knew all that stuff was coming out of your mom's house.
Yes, I knew that stuff was coming out of her house.
Now, Betty Kelly had been a friend of your mom's for several years, from about 2000 or so.
Okay.
Betty Kelly had sort of the neighborhood watering hole. You basically could walk to her bar from where your mother lived.
I'm not sure if you could walk to it. It was on the other side of Lake Underhill down the road a little bit.
But you knew Betty Kelly.
Yes, I knew Betty Kelly.
And she certainly would have recognized you if you were walking down the street going in your mom's house.
I would think so.
And there were times that you would go down to your mom's house and go in the house when Ricky wasn't there.
No.
You also knew Stephen Rosinski.
Yes.
And Mr. Rosinski lived by your mother, your parents' home, all the way back to the days of your father.
Yes.
And he clearly would have recognized you.
I would hope
that.
so.
So your mom's missing. Were you looking for clues in the house?
I wasn't in the house by myself. I didn't have any keys to get in the house.
You go down December 22nd to meet with Detective Hussey. You and Ricky talk about, what are they going to ask us as you drive down there?
No. I just assumed they were going to ask questions about my mother or give me information about my mother.
And so they start asking you questions about the bank accounts, right? And you were surprised to hear the amount of $100,000
I was very surprised, yes.
because clearly you hadn't gotten that much, right?
I didn't know there was any money missing. When they started talking about $100,000, I had no idea what they were talking about.
And when they're talking about those bank accounts, you're not volunteering your $2,500 check for mom.
I don't know when that came into the conversation.
Whenever you talk about the $2,500, you refer to your brother giving it to you. Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Besides SunTrust, you had also called McCoy.
In
Credit
October.
union.
In October, I believe.
And they didn't give you any information.
Absolutely none.
And you were frustrated by that.
I wouldn't say frustrated. I was concerned about my mother's bills being paid. And I was concerned about paychecks that were left in her bedroom.
Did you tell McCoy you were Stacey or Marilyn?
In October, I would have told him I was Stacey. Why would I have told him anything else?
Is that why when you called SunTrust, you told them you were Marilyn?
I don't think I did that.
Clearly, you've never met Tracy Hughes before.
No.
Clearly, you've never met Jennifer Loudsley.
No.
Now, they in fact actually talked to you about the storage units while you're talking to Corporal Rosario, Detective Kananen.
I'm sorry.
They asked you a lot about the storage units.
Yes.
And they tell you that they knew you went to the storage unit in Goldenrod on Friday. Right?
Probably, yes.
You seem a little surprised by that.
Well,
In fact, you were so surprised you told your brother about it.
yeah, I did, probably. I didn't understand why they would know where I was going every minute of every day.
Hadn't dawned on you the fact that perhaps you're getting proceeds out of your dead mother's account might look suspicious.
No, didn't think I was. Didn't think she was dead.
Because you
Thought she
still
was-
thought she was just out there somewhere sending you a check for Christmas.
Yes.
When you're on the tape with Richard, you and Ricky discussed that they didn't even come up with the biggest storage unit.
I think Ricky said, I don't know exactly how that conversation went. There was mention of a big storage unit, yes.
Now there's the one store all on Goldenrod.
Yes,
Goldenrod self-storage where your mother's car is found and Ricky had his electric equipment.
yes,
The Forsyth one you tried to kill yourself in.
yes.
What's the big storage unit?
I'm not sure which one I was referring to, whether I was referring to Store All or the new one we had just gotten off of, was that Forsyth or Hoffner?
Now, as your Hoffner, was that the big storage unit?
I don't
Nothing
know.
was in it.
I don't know if I was referring to that one or to Store All.
Ms. Kananen, is there still a storage unit out there that your mom stuffs
Absolutely
in?
not.
Now, you've said that during this time, Ricky would show you, you had his calendar in his room. Did you go look for that calendar and give that to the police?
I think when I got home from the hospital, I don't think it was in his room at that time.
And you are telling us you had no idea your mom's kitchen had been cleaned out,
No, I had no
although
idea.
you knew the refrigerator had come over.
Yes,
Now, if the detectives are talking to you about the car, they're asking you where her car is.
I believe so, yes.
They don't tell you they know where it is. They're asking you where it is.
At some point, they did tell me where it was.
And you're telling the detectives that Ricky gave you about $6,000 to $7,000.
I may have said that.
You think he gave it to you in cash.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Getting $6,000 or $7,000 wouldn't stick out in your mind if it was in cash or a check.
Well, you figure he helped us pay a mortgage payment or two. He helped me with the truck.
That's not the question, Ms. Kananen. The question is getting that amount of money, $6,000 to $7,000. Wouldn't you remember if it was a cash or
No,
check?
because I wasn't talking about it all, but I wasn't talking about getting it all at one time.
You told the detectives you had no idea how to access the bank account.
I have no idea.
But you were helping Ricky by calling SunTrust, right?
I made one phone call to SunTrust.
Helping Ricky, right? Trying to find out what was going on with those accounts. Because at the time you called SunTrust, you knew the accounts were frozen and you wanted to know why.
No, I knew McCoy was frozen.
So you just called SunTrust out of the blue?
I don't remember why I called SunTrust.
You had your mom's date of birth.
I knew her date of birth. I always knew her date of birth.
Okay, I'll give you that. You had her social security.
No,
You had her account number.
no, I did not.
So you're telling the ladies and gentlemen of this jury that you just called up with your mom's date of birth and they're going to access this account and talk to you.
Nobody talked to me. I talked to two ladies and they told me to call Detective Hussey. One of them did.
Because they accessed that account and they found out that account not only was frozen, but was flagged when you spoke to Ms. Hughes.
That's what I heard in testimony this week.
The detectives tell you that they're going to dig up the garage floor of your mother's home, and you ask them if they're going to dig up your house, right?
I may have.
Because you knew your mom's buried.
No, I didn't. But if you're digging something up, you're looking for something.
The detective tells you your mother's not coming home, right?
Judge, I would object to improper impeachment. I have no idea what page she's quoting off of, and I'm assuming these things were actually said before.
I don't know.
We're on page 31, Ms. Tittles.
31.
Her statement to the detectives, December 27th. They asked you about accessing bank information, right? And you said you had no idea.
Yes, I have no idea. I don't know how to do that to this day on a
You
computer.
don't know how to do it, but you certainly were involved as far as calling up SunTrust
I made one phone call to SunTrust.
and one phone call to McCoy.
Yes.
Page 33, Ms. Hennis. When they asked you, when we go into your house today, dig up the garage floor, are we going to find anything? You said, no, we're going to dig up, no, you're going to dig up my house? And that was your concern. right?
My concern is why were they digging up anything?
Are you telling us that at this point your mom's been missing over 3 months and you don't think that there's some possibility she's dead?
No.
Because at first you believe the whole dad came back
Yes.
and dad took her off.
Yes.
Dad's violent.
He is very violent. Yes.
So wouldn't it have crossed your mind at that point she could be dead?
No.
Because you got this check from her. So now you've decided she's alive.
I've always thought she was alive.
And you're told that the detectives tell you that your brother's not coming home. Aren't you thinking at that point your brother killed your mom?
No, I'm not thinking he killed my mother. I'm thinking he did something with her money.
You never say to them, what are you talking about?
No, I didn't.
Because you thought you just gotten this money from your brother.
Correct.
And you just thought he was just being generous, paying off Susan's car.
I thought he was being helpful. Yes.
And then you go and meet with your brother. Right?
Yes.
You have no idea you're being recorded.
No.
But you are concerned about being overheard, aren't you?
No.
Well then, Miss Kananen, why were you whispering?
Because I didn't really want to talk to him to begin with. I was upset. I was tired. I had a headache. I wanted to go home.
Did you tell him that?
I'm sorry, did I tell who?
Your brother.
I'm not sure what I told him at the beginning. I think I just uh-huhed him and
That's all you did was just
at the beginning of the conversation.
Well, Miss Kananen, unlike other witnesses, you are in the courtroom for all this trial, right?
Yes.
And you get to sit here and listen to your conversation
Yes.
that you had.
Yes.
Your brother says it's over, and you go, right?
I believe so.
When your brother asks you, what did you say? You said, I know nothing, I know nothing, I know nothing.
I didn't want to answer his question. I didn't want to talk to him.
But that's what you were doing with the detectives, wasn't it? You were playing dumb.
No.
Didn't you tell your brother that's what you did?
Yes, I did.
Didn't you tell your brother I should have told him I called SunTrust?
I don't remember my exact words about SunTrust, if you'd read them.
Your brother and you were talking about, he says they froze the McCoy account. 2D page 6. And you say, did they? And then go on to say,
Judge,
that's,
I object, may we approach?
Yes.
told you they froze accounts. You said, did they? And then, so that's the one I called. They wouldn't answer me. Did I call any banks asking about frozen accounts instead of calling McCoy in October? I need to tell them I called SunTrust. You knew you hadn't told them that you called SunTrust.
Yes.
You knew that you were playing stupid with the detectives and saying and playing the I know nothing game, right?
I don't call it that.
Well, certainly you weren't saying, hey, I called up SunTrust and lied and said I was my mother,
No.
because you're trying to tell these ladies and gentlemen of the jury that you called up SunTrust and said you were you.
I told you I don't remember what I said. I remember talking to two ladies.
Why on earth would you lie then to the ladies at SunTrust?
I don't remember lying to the ladies at SunTrust. I don't remember what I said to them.
And you're like, he even asked you, what are you going to tell Susan? And you're, I don't know. And that's because Susan didn't know what she'd done.
I hadn't done anything either. I didn't know how to explain to Susan what was going on.
Susan was conveniently on a cruise.
I wouldn't say conveniently. They went every year.
Your brother even tells you that they've talked to the Chattahoochee guys, right?
I don't know if he used those exact words, but yes.
And as he's telling you that, that's when you start to say, I played stupid about all the things.
I didn't want to hear any more my brother had to say at that point. I didn't want to get him upset. I didn't want to talk to him, and I didn't want to tell him what I had told the detectives.
Miss Kananen, You're in the sheriff's office, right?
Yes,
You just talked to 2 homicide detectives, right?
yes,
Towards the end of your interview, Detective Slaughter and Corporal Lee come in. That's 2 more, right?
yes,
You're surrounded by homicide detectives, right?
yes.
At this point, you're telling the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you believe your brother did something to your mother.
No,
Right.
I don't believe he did something to my mother. I believe he did something with her money.
Oh, so at this point, you still have no idea.
I don't believe any of us would have hurt my mother.
Then why wouldn't you have gone ahead and told the detectives all of these things?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
And why are you so concerned about going to jail?
Because I knew my name was on those business accounts, and I knew when they started talking about $100,000, I knew he had done something with money.
Because one of the first things you say to your brother is, we're both going to jail, isn't it?
That's correct.
And you're whispering that.
I may have been. I didn't consider it whispering. I talk quietly on a regular basis. I'm trying very hard to talk loud today.
And that's because you knew that not only had Ricky been looting those accounts, but Big Brother had been providing that money to you, right?
I figured it out, yes.
And you figured it out when you were getting the bill paycheck to Stacey
No,
from
I
your
did
mother.
not figure it out then. I figured it out when I was in my interview when they were talking about $100,000.
And he asked you if you're sad, right? And you answered, you're sad, you're going to jail.
I don't know exactly what I
Your
answered.
mother's been missing for about 3.5 months, and what you're sad about is you're going to go to jail?
Well, at that particular moment, yeah, because he tied me into bad bank accounts that he had done.
And one of your other concerns was that you were going to lose your truck, the truck that you told the detectives how much you loved. It was beautiful. Didn't you say to your brother, they're going to take my truck?
I may have.
Didn't you keep asking them, are they going to take my truck?
I don't think I
Objection.
kept asking.
Not accurate.
Didn't you ask your
Hold on a
brother,
second. Come up here.
Ms. Kananen, along with asking your brother twice, are they going to take my truck? You said that I'm going to have to give him the money from Bank of America, right?
Yes,
Because you knew the money in Bank of America, the Green Acres account, came from your mother.
I figured that out, yes, during that interview.
Your brother tells you they know about the car, and your response is, I know.
They told me.
And storage units.
Yes, they told me. I believe when Sergeant Slaughter came in, I believe is when I found out that they had keys and they knew where the car was.
You're in front of your big brother. You're in a room together, and he's talking about your mother's car, and you never say, Ricky, tell me what you know about mother being gone.
No, I'm not going to do that with anybody in my
The
family.
accusation that Cheryl says to you because she believes you're selling her mom's stuff, you hear they may know about the car, and you never confront your brother.
No.
You came to Christopher, and Christopher, you would confront people, right?
I wouldn't call it confronting. I would call it conversing.
When he's talking about the storage units and the concern that maybe they saw you go to Goldenrod, you remind him that's not the storage unit you signed paperwork at, right?
Because he kept trying to tell me I did sign that paperwork. I did not sign any
Because
paperwork.
there was
with Goldenrod.
another storage unit you signed paperwork.
There was, store all.
And then Ricky's talking about that it's over for him. He's going to get the gas chambers. Aren't you thinking at this point, mom's dead?
No, I thought that was a little bit of drama. I didn't think he was serious about the gas chambers.
He's saying he's going to jail, right?
Yes,
You're saying you're going to jail.
yes.
But you're thinking nobody really knows mom's dead.
I had no idea my mother was dead.
And then Ricky says he's going to kill himself.
Yeah, I believe
You
it.
don't think he's going to kill himself over, it's about $38,000 or so?
They told me 100,000.
And he also tells you he's going to make the right.
Okay, Red. People have been unalived for less. I'm sure they have unalived themselves for less. Oh, she is so frustrating. Sorry, just had to pause. And DJ, I don't know if you saw him earlier, but the bailiff was leaned over and his arm slipped. Wolverine in the back there.
Yeah, in the back with the blue shirt. See him with the. I just realized he has a headset on, but it looked like at first not a headset. It looked like the what are they called? I have the word. I can't say it though. Sideburns of
Oh.
Wolverine at first, and then he turned his head, and I was like, "Oh, that's a headset. That's a headset. That's not a sideburn. My bad. Not Wolverine. Everyone, calm down."
You bet Red's husband thinks about unaliving himself every night.
I bet you that's true. I bet you that's real. Yes, John. Thank you. Sideburns. That was the word.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going because I was looking at the headset going, what is she thinking that is? Sideburns. Makes sense. Wolverine, got it. I've made the connection. It's just going to take me a minute.
Bobby, I can say a slur. You're not going to like it, though. I can do that, but you won't like it.
Oh, my goodness. Mutton chops.
Mutton chops.
No.
You know what, Haley?
No.
That's a good one, though.
No.
That's a good one.
But those are so bad.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of does have those, though.
Yeah.
Wolverine? They're kind of mutton
They're
chops.
bad. It's bad.
I mean, those things be thick.
I bet Red isn't married to the same man today.
Yeah, probably, definitely, most likely not.
She might be really sweet outside the courtroom. We don't know.
I don't think she's making anybody apple pie. Put it that way. She's not that sweet.
It's all right. I don't want any anyway. I don't like it. Like, no thanks, Red.
I was looking out for Hugh Jackman. So disappointed.
Sorry.
Sorry, Haley. My bad.
Her husband is under the garage floor. He's holding up the other corner.
Yeah. How many people are under this garage?
Well,
what corners are they in? God dang it.
At least 2 now. So.
Oh, she's got. I doubt she even has any crust at all whatsoever in her house.
I'm going to say it's all crusty.
Well, yes, I do, Snipe. Yes, I do.
I don't think she could be sweet if she died in sugar.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with Bad D. I mean, like, that's a 100% true statement right there.
She's crustless. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah,
I bet that thing, I'm just saying, I think it's crusty.
Well, probably after this.
Maybe she's the one under the floor.
See, Robin? Glad you came.
I wouldn't buy a house unless it had at least a 6-body garage.
Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't?
Nowadays, because somebody's going to talk, so you're going to have to just keep taking people out to keep your secret.
You could have like an octagon shaped garage, so you can have so many corners to bury people under them. He's buried under the corner of the garage. Which corner? No one ever said.
I'm just going to make it round, so there are no corners. Oh, you heard he was buried under the corner of the garage?
False, because
there's no
funny
corners.
that you say that. Yeah, you're just like, funny that you say that. My garage has no corners. It's completely round, so it wasn't my garage.
Yep. Go look somewhere else, Detective Hussey.
Detective Hussey is like, I heard it was underneath the crest of the garage.
Well, you still heard wrong. Go look at Red's house.
Bobby's like, she makes apple soup. You mean applesauce, basically?
Ew. It's even worse.
Oh my God.
Yuck. Applesauce is gross. Sorry, Red. Got you on a bad pause. I mean, I'm not sorry.
No, yeah. I'm really not.
Here we go.
This is better
No,
than SNL.
doesn't.
Well, hey.
Do what?
Hey, Deidre. Deidre's like, this is
Oh.
better than SNL. Glad we could, accommodate you.
Thank you. I'll take it. I honestly can't imagine her holding a baby and not scowling.
No, literally, like she holds the baby and she's just like, yeah.
All newborn babies are so ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She holds the baby like a football, like stretched out in front of her. She's like, someone take this.
She's like the Lion King.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
It's like,
like-
I'm just kidding.
It's like, that's okay, ma'am. It's begging you to drop it off the cliff. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's like, anybody, get me away from this woman.
Yes. Please.
Please, gazelles down at the cliff, catch me.
Yeah.
Catch me, gazelles, catch me.
More like drop kicking it over the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I'm just trying to back it up just so I can hear. Hopefully that's enough. I don't remember the question because I don't remember what she's answering.
I mean, I
got a little sidetracked.
I mean, yeah, obviously. But I mean, how could you not? Apple soup? Come on now.
I know. Like,
Completely sidetracked.
who eats that? And then you said applesauce.
Listen,
the answer is not me. I don't.
Bobby and Shinny, they eat cottage cheese and jello, so I have no idea what's going on over there.
There could be apple soup.
It could be. But in my mind, apple soup is basically just applesauce.
Yep, it's a no for me.
I don't like it either, but I mean, I make it. I just don't eat it.
Yep, it's a no for me. Thank you. And no.
Thank you. No.
No. Okay.
Vanessa Rodriguez. That's going to be my answer every time I don't want anything. I'm just going to look at someone and be like, Vanessa Rodriguez. And then just
like,
turn around and walk away.
It's just no. It just means no.
I'm just going to do that whenever I want to say no, but not explain why I'm saying Vanessa Rodriguez.
They'll be like, who is Vanessa?
I'm like, Philip, record this for me so I can send it to AJ later. He's going to be like, all right. You want this? Vanessa Rodriguez?
Oh, no.
Turn around, walk away. You guys are going to see it one day in Discord.
Haley says, and for that reason, I'm out. No, Haley,
Why?
don't
Because
go.
we don't like apple soup.
I don't like baked apples because they're gross and they have a gross texture. And applesauce.
Haley's like,
worse.
that's the line. Haley's like, that's where I draw the line. You guys don't like baked apples.
Like,
I'm
don't
out.
like-
Peace out.
I don't like baked apples. I don't want sauced apples. I don't even really want an apple. Like that. Just leave it. Just no.
She's like, I'm not even biting into an apple.
No. Just get that apple out of my house. Take your apple and go.
She's
Don't
like,
miss.
apple rejected.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. You see what I mean? Haley's even like, no deal.
No deal. No deal. Sorry, Haley.
She's like, I'm out. She's like, I'm out. I hate you guys now. You guys don't like apples. I'm out of here.
Well, don't go, Haley.
Whoever. Gabby should make that one of the sounds in Discord.
There you go.
Which one? There's so many.
I know.
You hate apples?
My
Get
stomach.
out.
My
Like,
stomach is, yeah. Yeah, like all of it. Sorry, my stomach's growling, but I'm not hungry because I ate. You're old. I'm old in here in the chat. You're not old for one. And
yeah, no. I don't know how old you are, but you're probably not old.
and I have no shame saying, what is Discord? Well.
Well, funny you should say that. Join the Discord.
You should come join the Discord. Just
Tap that link.
yeah.
We'll introduce you to a whole new world.
It is oh
know?
my gosh. It is fun in there. I will say that. It's a lot of fun. just turn your notifications off because it can get very active in there, so you don't want your notifications like going off all night or all
Yeah.
day. I just have
But
mine on silent so I can see if
I do
something's
too.
going on in there, but I don't have, but just so they don't make any noise. But
Yeah,
it is a
same.
real, seriously, it's a lot of fun in there. Gabby will stream movies sometimes or TV series or whatever.
Docu-series, TV shows. We watch a bunch of stuff in there. We just jump into voice chat. You
Just
know,
hang
there's
out. Yep.
yeah, hang out.
It's an app where, whoops, it's like the rabbit hole Alice went into. Well, sometimes.
I mean, it kind of is though. I hope that doesn't deter you, but it kind of is. Alice's rabbit hole.
It's an app where we all go BS. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she has it saved.
Has what saved?
She asked if you type that out every time, or do you have it saved?
Oh no, I have it. I pre-type it out and I send it to AJ in Discord so I can go and like copy paste all the things that I need to send in live chat for like modding stuff. So I don't have to type it out every single time. I just go in Discord, copy paste it, and it saves it on my phone for a period of time.
And then I go and I'm like, I have a message from Gabby, and I look and I'm like, I do not have a message from Gabby.
No, it's just me like
I'm not-
bringing you back to the top
I
of
know.
my list.
It's just so funny because I'm like, I don't have a message from Gabby.
Yeah,
It's just
I send you a period and then I
period.
delete the period just so you go to the top of my like list in Discord. I'm like, all right, there she is. Because sometimes like people message me like nonstop, and I'm like, oh my god, where the heck is AJ? I gotta mod. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's way down there. I gotta send her a period again. She's gonna kill me. Jesus.
Nope, I don't care. It took me a couple times. I'm like, what is she doing? She's not even like she's not doing anything except putting a period in here. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
No, Bobby, no, I'm not a phony. I'm just smart. So sorry. You didn't think of it first.
You get notifications so you feel popular. Gabby has lots of periods.
I don't know what that means, but
I'm
okay.
getting trolled by Gabby in my when she messages me. Dang it,
You
Gabby.
wish you were getting trolled by me, Bobby. You wish in your dreams. No, that's probably Snipe. Sorry.
Which one? Whichever.
Whoever. I don't have a period anymore. You should send me one,
You should send me
Gabby.
one. Period.
I'll send it to you ASAP.
Think of what first? I wasn't paying attention. Well,
Exactly.
that's your fault.
Exactly. That's your first problem. You weren't thinking or you weren't paying attention. That's your first problem. That's something you should think about. Maybe pay attention and then you'll know what's happening.
Yes. I don't either, whoever. That's why I get confused when it says I have a message from Gabby, but I'm like, I don't. I know I don't. Stop telling me that, Discord. Stop it.
Yeah, because by the time you even check it, I have deleted the dot.
I know. Because sometimes I see the dot and then it tells me I'm like, I don't have a message. And then the dot is gone. I'm like, where'd the dot go?
Well, you know what, Bobby? So doesn't everybody here.
Okay.
Me, AJ, and Carmen, we all have ADHD. So you know what? We don't feel bad for you. We get it.
Too.
Yeah,
Like,
all of us in here, we all have that. We're not feeling bad for you. This is just how this world works. Get with the program, man. Get on the ADHD train.
I mean, this chat is like, it's full of us.
It's almost a lot of people in here have ADHD. So chugga chugga choo choo.
And I can't tell you guys how it works because I only know how to make some of it work. So this is how what works. I don't know.
Yeah, we all do. We all do. We all have it here.
It's all. I should have just named the channel that.
Yeah.
We all have it.
We all have it.
Yes. What? It. That's right.
It.
What? We have it. We all have it.
We all have it.
Yes.
Can mean so many things. Oh, when you
That's
say
right.
it like
Ritalin train.
that. Yeah. True, 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 true.
Basically, the whole world is neurodivergent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's kind of true in a way. What do you say, Captain?
Captain Autism Oh, don't use big words now.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. We just said we had it. So now you're going to do that to us? God dang.
Little Wow will know what it is. She'll tell us.
You know what?
Little Wow or whoever will tell us what your big word is, Bobby.
Yeah, Mama Wow's here.
Oh, I believe it's a real
fine.
word. That's why I'm waiting for them to tell us what it is.
But also he said this. Hold on. He did say this.
You have cooties.
I think not.
I missed
because
it.
when I was in elementary
Oh, is that
school,
what it means?
I got my cootie shot. There was a
Wait.
circle, and a dot. So
He's saying it's a real word, and Little Wow saying he made it up. And then he's saying make Queen read it.
well, he's probably typing it the way Queen would say it.
Yeah, it's a real word.
Queen hasn't been here since the beginning, so we don't know where
she comes
she's
in and
at.
says howdy, and then she goes back to work, I think. Me completely tuned out in other thoughts in the last 8 minutes and unable to comment.
Oh, 8
Well,
minutes or 8 seconds?
Seconds.
Buzz, Robin.
Buzz. Oh. Ow. Jeez Louise. Suck it up, Buttercup. Lori would have took it like a champ. Unfortunately,
right?
we didn't get to.
Lori would have
see
just
it.
stood there and not even have been phased.
Yeah. she'd be
The
like,
way that the news reporter reacted, he didn't even have it strapped completely. He was like, like slow motion, barely
that was
touched his
hilarious.
shirt.
Autism Otron is like what? It's like a transformer with autism.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, all right. I
All
can
right.
understand that.
Wait, is the buzz supposed to take 8 minutes?
No.
It's 8 seconds. But
Haley,
he
you were
only
here for 8 seconds. You've seen it 8 seconds. She might not remember it. It's been a while since she's seen it.
been a while, but he only got
Autobots, roll out.
But-
exactly.
but he only has he only got a zap. I mean, he didn't even get 8 seconds.
No, it was 2 seconds, barely 2 seconds.
Barely
a second.
It was
he was
like a click.
But then the news clip slow put him in slow
Slow
motion when he got zapped, and he was just he turned into Arnold Schwarzenegger for 20 seconds, and he was just they should have clipped at the end get to the job.
He couldn't.
You know?
He couldn't get to the Jaffa because he hurt. He was like, no, don't do that again.
I mean, yeah, it was
Yes,
priceless.
she remembers now. Oh, yes, that was
Yeah,
just a
8
few seconds for sure.
Yeah. It was
Yep.
hilarious.
It was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's Fantastic and Bobby. I didn't play. I didn't play.
No idea my mother was dead.
And then Ricky says he's going to kill himself.
Yeah, I believe
You
it.
don't think he's going to kill himself over, it's about $38,000 or so?
They told me 100,000.
And he also tells you he's going to make the write a note, doesn't he?
I think he may have, yes.
Tells you it'll be a dying declaration, right?
Could have been his words.
So at that point, you're thinking Ricky's going to kill himself and I'll be safe.
No.
You continue to tell him I played stupid, don't you?
I only remember saying that one time.
Okay. He tells you to take the truck, right? That you're going to have the truck, and you say, I'm going to let him take it.
That's correct.
And he reminds you it's $6,000
Yeah, he may have said a dollar figure, yes.
because he helped with the down payment. He certainly knew what it was.
Yes, he helped with the down payment.
And in fact, that's when you start asking, are they going to take my truck?
I may have asked that afterwards, yes.
In fact, he asked it twice.
I think the first time he didn't hear me or didn't answer.
You're talking about the Chattahoochee. You say, I played stupid about all the things, didn't you?
I may have said that. I don't remember every word I said.
And after talking about that, and he says something, you say, I played stupid about everything, right?
I may have started answering him like that. I didn't want to talk to him anymore.
And he says something hard to hear, and your answer is, that's how come I know we are both going to jail. Right?
I knew we were both going to jail because my name was on 2 business accounts that he put a lot of money into.
You didn't talk about that in direct, though, did you? And you continue to say we're both going to jail. And he answers you sometime today, and then you say, we are both of us.
Yes, I expected to go to jail for those bank accounts.
And you're telling him you're concerned that they seem to know everything you've done all weekend long.
I found that very strange, that they knew every move I made, and why would they be watching me so closely?
Well, Ms. Kananen, wouldn't you agree that if you were a suspect in a homicide, it might make sense that they might follow you around?
Objection, speculation.
Just
They had asked you to go to the house and look at the computers, right?
Yes,
And you given them permission for that. You knew
Yes.
they were going to your house.
yes,
And your brother continues to talk about the suicide, right?
I believe he did.
And you say, I wish I could swallow pills.
Yes, I did say that.
So clearly, when you told us on direct that it wasn't until after you left Walmart and you're on the way to the other storage unit, the one out on Hockner, and your brother says that he killed your mother, you'd already talked about suicide back at the sheriff's office.
No, but my statement to that was I had a headache. I can't very well ask somebody for liquid Tylenol. Most people don't have liquid Tylenol. I get horrible, horrible headaches.
So what you're telling the ladies and gentlemen of this jury is your statement, I wish I could swallow pills, had nothing to do with suicide.
No,
Your brother had just said, I'm ready to end it. Are you?
and I believe I said, and what?
And he said, my life. And then why? And your response to that is, I wish I could swallow pills.
Yes.
There's no mention of a headache, right?
No, I didn't specifically say I had a headache, no.
He's talking about suicide, and your response is, I wish I could swallow pills. And then later on, just a couple questions later, he starts asking you, what does Susan have? And you don't know what he means. You say in the car, and he starts talking about pills and nitroglycerin, and you start talking about the pills at your house.
Yes,
And then he's telling you that he's going to write a note and then do it, right? And you ask him, what's he going to say?
I don't know exactly what I said.
And then you even say, they still may come after me. It doesn't matter.
It didn't matter to me what he did. I knew my name was on those bank accounts.
And your big brother says it's a dying declaration. There's no witnesses, no evidence. And you come up with, they talk to the IRS.
Yes, because I wanted to know what that sentence meant.
And then you even told them that you knew the IRS said she wasn't in trouble.
That's correct, because the detectives had told me that earlier.
So you're going to tell the ladies and gentlemen jury, at this point, you're not going to commit suicide, right?
No,
So you go out and get in your car,
yes,
your truck. You're behind the wheel. It's your truck that you love.
yes,
You'll leave the sheriff's office,
yes,
drive to your home,
correct.
go past your mother's house.
Yes, we did.
As you go past your mother's house, you see the crime scene technicians are there.
Yes, I do.
And what do you see them doing?
My assumption was And I don't know that I actually,
That's not my question, Ms. Kananen. What do you see them doing?
I don't know if I actually physically saw them doing anything.
Well, you told them on direct, you saw the crime scene text there. What did you see?
Objection, asked and answered.
I said I saw them digging. I don't know that I saw them digging, but I remember them saying they were going to dig up when I was in the police station.
Then you go to your house.
Yes.
You go in your house.
Yes, I did.
You're not thinking of commit suicide then.
No.
You're not looking to see what pills you and Susan have.
No.
Because you can't swallow pills.
I can't swallow pills.
You and your brother leave your home on Okaloosa
Yes.
in Azalea Park.
Yes.
Drive to the Walmart in 436.
I believe we stopped to get gas first.
And when you stopped and got a full tank of gas, you're telling us you weren't thinking of suicide then.
No.
Then you go into Walmart. You stay out in the truck.
As far as I recollect, yes.
And you're starting to wonder what your brother knows.
I am.
You know your mom's dead at this point.
Not yet.
You don't know.
No.
The detectives are talking about digging up your mom's house. They're talking about going to your house.
Yes.
Your brother has been merrily looting the account.
Yes, I do know
You've been
that.
getting money from SunTrust.
Yes.
You've made phone calls to McCoy and SunTrust.
Yes.
Your mother hasn't been seen in 3.5 months.
No.
And you just don't know. As you're sitting there in your truck and your brother goes into Walmart, you're all by yourself.
Yes.
You could have taken off.
Yes, I could have.
Could have gone back to the sheriff's office, told them any suspicions you had,
I could have.
and you sit there.
Yes.
So he comes out in the car, and then we decide to commit suicide.
I don't know exactly the second we decided, but it was between the Walmart and the storage
Clearly, your
unit.
brother decided back at the sheriff's office.
Well, he did, yes.
Clearly, when he's talking about it, you're talking about, I wish I could swallow pills, right?
I made that statement because I had a headache, yes.
You made the statement, I wish I could swallow pills.
Yes.
The concept of because I had a headache is your testimony in 2010, right?
Objection, asked and answered.
Then you go to the storage, you go to the storage unit, you drive the truck in,
Yes.
you sit behind the wheel.
No, I got out of the truck and I went to the bathroom inside the storage unit.
And your brother starts to put up the hose.
Yes.
Clearly, at this point, you've decided to commit suicide.
Yes, sometime between Walmart and the storage unit.
Now, Walmart and Hoffner is not very far, is it?
No.
Mile and a half, maybe 2.
Maybe, I don't know exactly.
Only a couple of minutes, right?
Maybe 5 or 10.
And as you're sitting there, you go to the bathroom, you don't take off from the storage unit.
No, the doors were closed. He closed the doors.
But you're the one who'd been driving.
Yes.
And you get in there and you write this letter to Susan,
Yes.
taking the NyQuil.
Yes.
Clearly took more than the usual dosage,
Yes.
but you're not fully asleep yet.
Not while I'm writing to Susan, no.
And as you write to Susan, you start out with, I love you with all my heart, because you want her to know that.
Yes.
You then say, you're very precious to me. Please know that I did this because of everything in my life. Killed your mother because of everything in your life.
No, tried to commit suicide.
I want you to have a chance at the future, and me being with you will not allow that. Because you knew you were going to jail for what happened with your mom.
Well, at this point, when I'm writing this letter, he had already told me he had buried my mother's body in the backyard.
You knew you were going to jail. That's what you meant by that.
No. I knew there was a body in my backyard.
Please know that when I called you about the cops, that Rick and I knew it was over for us. You had called Susan, your partner, after leaving the sheriff's office before you wrote that note.
Called her right before I wrote that note.
And at that point, you knew, you're telling the ladies and gentlemen of the jury that Richard had just disclosed, Ricky had disclosed he killed your mom. The woman who's been with you for 15 years, you're not telling her that.
No,
You're not telling her where the woman she saw as a mother-in-law was.
no, I didn't write those exact words in that note.
And then we had a part in mother's leaving. That's we. That's you and Ricky had a part in mother's leaving.
That's,
Now,
I
you figured when this note was going to be found, Miss Kananen, you'd be dead.
didn't know if I'd be alive or dead. My part in it was I put my brother in my house on Okaloosa Avenue, put him 10 or 11 houses down from my mother, got him close to my family, close enough to screw everybody up, messed with my nephew's head, messed with my sister, got my sister upset with me, and then I find out he killed my mother and he put her in my backyard. I should never have let that man move into my house.
None of that's written in this note. What you say is we had something to do with mother's leaving. Right?
That's correct.
And then it proceeds to go on and just talk about some personal things, but clearly you'd be the person who wrote this. Right?
Yes, I wrote
Everyone's
that.
gonna know about
Yes, I wrote that.
Richards. He has to be cremated, not to have service. And then you tell her that you're certain because of the events that the Brackens aren't going to want to see her for Christmas. And that's because she's connected with you and you killed your mom.
It's not because I killed my mother. It's because we let my brother live in our house. It's because there was a body, God rest her soul, there was a body of my mother found in my backyard.
God rest her soul. When you were in the room with your brother, were you demanding from him, where's mom?
No, because I didn't think he did anything to my mother. All I thought he did was take money out of her accounts.
When you were in the room with your brother, did you not hold hands with your brother?
I did hold hands. He was kind of dragging me this way.
Because you were starting to tear up because it was all over and you were going to jail.
I didn't want to go to jail for him stealing money out of my mother's accounts.
You clearly profited from your mother's accounts, did you not?
I don't understand the question.
You got money from those accounts, right?
I got $2,500.
And then there's this note. Now you know your brother wrote the top, right?
Yeah, that's his handwriting.
And the last one, I think the answer on direct was, I don't recall.
I don't recall if I wrote it or not. It looks like something I would have written. I don't even recall when I would have written it.
Cheryl, I love you and the kids with all my heart. Please believe me when I say we couldn't let mother take the kids away from you. And isn't that why your mother, Marilyn Kananen, was killed by you and Ricky?
No, not at all.
So what you're telling the ladies and gentlemen of the jury is, I'm not sure if I wrote it. I'm not going to tell you under oath I didn't write it. But it's in the truck with me when I commit suicide, and it looks like something I would have written.
The first line is something I would have written. I do not believe, and I know I did not write it that day.
How do you know when you're telling us you don't know?
Because the only note I was coherent enough to have written, the only time I was coherent enough was to write Susan's
Well,
note.
let's talk about your coherency. When the police broke in and forced their way in,
Yes,
they told you to turn off the truck.
I don't remember that. I remember open the door.
You opened the door of the truck, you remember that.
Vaguely, yes.
You remember being on the stretcher.
That was after I was outside for a while.
You remember someone telling the cameras to turn the cameras away.
Yes,
You remember all of that, right?
that's quite a bit of time frame.
You weren't in that storage unit that long. You've been being followed, right?
They said I was, yes. I don't know how long I was in there.
They lost you for a brief period of time. They went to the storage unit. They were able to find storage unit. The one your brother had rented.
Yes, they
And they
found us.
broke in.
Mhm.
And you remember the door being open.
I remember my car door being told to be open, my truck door.
So you remember up to writing a note to Susan, and then you remember the door being open,
Yes,
but it's kind of vague in between.
I'm sorry.
But it's kind of vague in between.
It's kind of vague a lot.
just like your memory of the days of events around September 11th.
No. I can't remember what days I worked, no.
Did you think your mom survived after she was tased and duct tape was put on her?
I didn't know she did that. That had happened until, I didn't know that had happened.
Didn't know that anything was going on in the backyard?
No.
Your brother never had a lavish lifestyle.
No.
None of your kids did.
No, I don't think so.
You were working at Disney, you weren't making a lot of money.
I was making good money.
I think you said $11 an hour.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden in the month of November, your brother's about $5,000 for Susan's car, $2,500 for you, actually up to about $6,000 or $7,000, and all that's in 1 month.
I don't know exactly what month Susan's car was paid in, so maybe.
But no red flags go up.
No.
And you just thought mom was just going to walk back through that door someday. Is that what you're telling the ladies and gentlemen?
I absolutely did up until the night of December 22nd or the afternoon, yes.
Now, when back on before 4th of July, when you put down the 4 inches of rock, that took a lot of work, did it not?
Yes.
A lot of hours.
Oh, yeah.
So to dig up and move those 4 inches of rock and to dig a hole is going to also take a lot of time.
I would assume so. I have no idea.
There were 2 shovels in the storage unit out at Goldenrod, right?
I guess so. I have no idea what he had out there.
You'd been out there the Friday before with them,
Yes, I was out there and it looked like a mess.
and that just happened to be the storage unit that your mom's car was at. There's one with electrical equipment and one with your mom's car.
Yes, the only one I saw was the one with the electrical equipment in
And
it.
your mom's car had Susan's license plate on it.
Yes, it did.
And Susan's car would have been at your mom's house a lot of times during those 3.5 months your mom was allegedly missing.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
That license plate would have been at your house.
At my house, yes.
Susan's who noticed the license plate was missing, not you.
That's correct.
And you'd agree with me that from the record, it shows that storage unit in September wasn't even accessed till September 14th.
Judge, I would object this to speculation unless you have personal knowledge of this.
I don't know what she does. I'll just
You didn't have to check in to go into Goldenrod self-storage, right? There's an access code to get
Yeah,
back.
there's some kind of a keypad there.
But you don't have to go by the office and sign in on the wall.
I don't remember. I
So
don't
when you
think so.
go in with Ricky, you can just be in your truck, his van, your mother's car, go back there.
I wasn't ever in my mother's car going back there, but yes, you could be in a vehicle.
Christopher, your heart and soul is why you killed your mom, right?
I never killed my mother.
You just didn't know anything that was going on.
No, I did not. I believed my brother.
The person who protected you while you were growing up.
Yes, he tried to protect everybody.
The person who had abused you,
No, he hadn't.
wasn't controlling of you.
I don't think so, no.
During the 6 months that he moved in, y'all became fairly close,
Yes.
confiding in each other,
We talked to each other, yes.
spend time together.
Yes.
And in fact, you planned on him protecting you and never talking about your involvement.
No, I did not. I wasn't involved in anything.
He would try to commit suicide, leave a note, and take all the blame. Right? In fact, he talked about that when you two were in that room together.
He said that. He said that, yes.
And you were still concerned, though, that they were going to come after you.
I knew they were going to come after me. My name was on those 2 business bank accounts.
And your greatest concern during this 30 to 40-minute conversation that you asked about the 2 times is your truck and 1 or 2 times for the bank accounts of Bank of America.
Objection compound and asked if answered repeatedly.
Oh, sustained.
Nothing further.
Do you have any redirect?
Yes, but not very quickly.
Okay.
Did she say yes, but not briefly? Well, Did the defense or the prosecutor change your mind on anything? Because I don't know if she scored any huge hits there. I don't know anybody that would think that after she drank the NyQuil and had been sitting in the truck for an hour, which she said the prosecutor said wasn't that long, with a hose hooked up, to the exhaust into the truck in an enclosed storage unit. I don't know why she would think that she would remember everything clearly, or that the jury would even buy into that line of questioning from the state. Like, that was ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know why I still don't know why she was doing that. Snipe, I am kind of with you on the thing with Cheryl, but there's something that we're not privy to that was happening with Cheryl and her son. And I don't think it was good. But they're not telling us. So they've talked about it, but they've danced around it a lot, just like the dad under the garage. So I think it was bad. Yeah, she's either sleeping or working. She actually tweaked her back, and I think she stayed home from work last night because she called me, and I don't know, she'd bent down to do something, and she heard a pop and was not feeling well. She was having problems getting up. So I don't know if she went to work today. I will check and tell you. I hope she did. She did not. Well, that's not good. That means she's still hurting. Bent down to remove a spark. Or a spork. Yeah, she'll get through there. She's just, that work is hard on your body. You don't think about it, but you're on your feet constantly, dealing with people constantly. You never know what's kind of come flying at you that you have to duck and dodge. If she figures out how to get up, better let me know what she finds out for a friend who has that issue sometimes. Yeah. I'm with you. Oh, sorry. My stomach's I'm not hungry. I promise. My stomach just really, really, really likes to make a lot of noise. Do you think the sister could have used the son to replace her husband? Oh, that Dazzer. I hope not. I hope not. I hope she stopped the cycle that their dad was putting all of them through. Man, I hope not. But something happened.
Yeah, definitely something happened. That's for sure.
I think the prosecutor made more points in favor of defense per the answers. Yeah. I agree. She didn't cover much ground. I didn't feel like she really did either. She asked a lot. I think the defense could have raised more, a lot of asked and answered objections. But I don't know how the judge would have. I don't know. Who knows how he would have ruled. Tell Carmen we all asked about her. I will tell her that for sure. She did get good insults for her boots. I don't know what she did. I don't know if she did it, if she had something happen at work, if it's just a combination of everything. I don't know. I think she probably did make the jury dislike her. She's made all of us dislike her. I mean, Yeah. I'd take Jazz tennis smile any day, all day, every day. Then, oh my gosh, then I would Miss Wilkinson's or whatever her name is. I don't want to talk to her. Always with your back and not your knees, you get more done in life. Lift. Dang it, Bobby. Judge gets jolted awake by injection and automatically says overruled. Like, bailiff? Wait. Maybe the bailiff too. Other than that, if you don't like anyone involved in this case. Yep. Is that what you're saying? Maybe the bailiff? Yeah. All right. Well, let's finish this up. We got about 12 minutes left. It'll be a reasonable stream tonight. You guys don't even know what to do. I'll get Gabby to grandma's on time. It'll all be amazing.
Stacey, at the time that your mom was reported missing originally, did anybody tell you that you needed to reconstruct where you had been that week?
No,
During the time that you were a witness for the state of Florida, did anyone tell you that you needed to sit down and reconstruct where you had been the week of September 11th?
no.
You were arrested when?
May 9th of 2007?
And at some point, have you made efforts through my office to obtain employment records for yourself?
Yes, I have.
Are there any records in existence that would tell you what days of the week you worked the week of September 11, 2003?
No,
Your brother in his work, did he own shovels to your knowledge?
I would assume so.
Do you know all of the places that he would have had shovels?
I don't follow the question.
Did you know how many shovels he owned?
No,
Were there shovels in that shed next to where your mom was ultimately found?
probably. I mean, we used them to pick up, for lack of a better word, excuse me, but the dog crap in the backyards of both of our houses.
Did your brother have equipment to help him carry heavy things such as dollies or hand carts and wheelbarrows?
Yes,
Up until the time that you found out your mom's accounts had been frozen, did you think she was voluntarily gone?
yes, I did.
And after you found out her accounts were frozen, did that make you think she wasn't voluntarily gone, that they were on to her, that she would be in trouble? What did you think?
I was figuring that somebody, IRS somebody, was really trying to look for her, so I locked everything down.
So when you originally went in to talk to law enforcement, was one of the possibilities that them finding your mother might actually be bad for your mother?
It could have been
And who would have made you think that?
my brother.
I don't have anything else.
Ms. Wilkinson, anything further?
Yeah, Your Honor.
All right, you can step down, ma'am. Do you have another witness?
No, the defense rests.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to send you back into the jury room. We may be a few minutes, so take care if you need. I know we have a couple of people who need a nicotine break. That's fine. You can go back into the jury room. We'll call you out in just a while, but you may be looking at about 20 to 30 minutes.
Thank you.
Ms. Dennis?
Sir, I'd renew my motion for a judgment of acquittal at this time based on basically the same reasons I gave prior.
All right, that motion be denied. All right, here's what I want to do. I want y'all to go through the jury instructions. Make sure that they're what you want them to be. I want you to get ready for your closing. And we are going to take about a 30 to 45 minute break while I handle a couple of other matters. And then we are going to do closings and charge the jury.
I have a question.
Yes.
Will anyone who does not have a lawyer ID be able to get back into this courthouse after 5 o'clock if the jury's out? Okay, I just wanted to make sure
I
that
forgot
everybody knew
that.
whether they had to be trapped inside or whether they could come and go even after.
I forgot to ask Ms. Wilkinson, do you have any rebuttal?
No.
Okay. I don't want to leave you out of that in case you did. Okay. So folks, I'm going to be taking up some other matters at this time. Please get the jury instructions ready. If you could, Ms. Wilkinson, if you could let Kristen know that those are the final instructions. And Ms. Tennis, have you looked at the,
I have, Judge, I'm looking for my.
obviously we're taking out
Sorry.
with the defendant not testifying. Did you go over the jury instructions? Did you go over the jury instructions? State?
Yes, sir.
Defense?
Yes, Judge, the only addition that I would request would be 36L. Is that L? 36L Independent Act.
Okay.
Do you guys want to hear that? Tell me if you do. We can. I know you're a no.
Is this anything like jury instructions? If it is,
No, not really. Because they're just going to argue. I think she had already argued. We didn't hear it, whoever, because she just said on that, she said, I renew my argument. I would say that she argued it when the state rested. We never heard the state say those words. It was just all of a sudden the defense was questioning first. And so we just, for whatever reason, they cut that out. Which those are never, hardly ever granted anyway. So I don't know. I mean, they're not going to go through all of them, whoever, because there's only like 6 minutes left. So they're just going to argue. And also when the judge was like, sorry, did you have any rebuttal? I forgot to ask you. Like, she wouldn't have told you, Judge. The state would have been standing up, pointing fingers, tapping feet, all the way up to his bench. If she had a rebuttal. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, what was he, like an Oompa Loompa? He was like wagging his feet up there. I mean, booster seat, something.
I don't know. Have a good night, Ronnie.
Sitting on the yellow pages.
Yeah. Well, in that case, then it's amazed me how many people have been. The state side is more full today, but I think it's just because they ran out of room on the other side, because her side's been pretty full the entire time as far as the gallery goes. She definitely has a lot of supporters. We're skipping it.
Yeah, it's back in the day when we used to say slide, slippity slide. We just put like a bunch of slides in the live chat.
We're just sliding. All right, so
Sliding on by.
Monday,
fun day.
hopefully we'll be able to hear her. I can see on the little thumbnail that she is not standing by the microphone again, doing her closing.
Yeah.
So I promise nothing with the prosecutor's closing because we couldn't hear her opening. Her closing is an hour. If it gets to the point where we can't hear it, we'll go to the defense, and then hopefully we can hear her rebuttal. That's about a half an hour. So, and then we'll do the verdict after that. But I don't want to sit through nothing. I can try to boost it. I can try to boost it to see if it helps. I don't think it did. It didn't last time on her openings, but we can try.
Yeah.
I can try it. We'll see what we get.
Frankie is singing Monday, bloody Monday.
I hope not. So,
well, that's what I got from it.
Saturday. I plan to go on Baker's for a little bit. He's doing a 12-hour fundraiser from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Gabby is supposed to be joining me.
I was not supposed to be doing anything. Thank you very much.
She has been told. I was told she better be there. or
Man, I
else.
mean, I don't think he really means that, you know?
I think he meant it.
Like, you meant it.
I kind of think he meant it. I'm just saying. So let's see.
Bad D, calm down. I mean, you know what? You just come in here, say all this crazy stuff, and then you're like, yeah, you are Gabby. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I know this is a kind of a wide window here.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to stay closer to the 10 a.m. side. It all depends on what Mad Dog is doing. So
Okay.
the window that I'm going to try to go on is between 10 and 2 Eastern
Okay.
time. 10 a.m., 2 p.m., obviously.
All right. Yeah. Coordinate that with me.
I will.
Yeah.
I just have to
Thank you.
sometimes she's taking a nap at that time. So I just have to see how she is. But that's my
Night,
plan.
Gabby. Yeah.
And I will post it up in Discord. I will also put it
Yeah. We'll put it up everywhere.
on YouTube. And I will do my best to get Gabby there with me. And she
But
needs to come
also,
with me because I've not ever used the Streamlabs talk thingy, whatever.
well,
So you
I'm
need
pretty
to come
sure
with
I've
me and
used
learn.
Streamlabs. I've used Streamlabs one or twice before. It's very similar to StreamYard, but the bigger picture here is that Baker is doing a whole basically weekend of grifting for different people on different days. So, you know, make sure you keep an eye out for his streams tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. He's doing a bunch of grifting for a bunch of good causes. Go check it out. You know, donate if you can. If you can't, share the stream. You know, you're
Yeah.
still helping if you share the stream, you know? So they're all for legal good causes, you know, legal battles, all that stuff. You know, go just hang out. Share it if you can't donate.
Okay, I had to make sure that I was like looking that this is all one day. So on Saturday the 20th, that's the only day I have this like the schedule for.
Right.
6 to 10 is Kelsey Fitzsimmons defense. He's
Oh,
focusing on that.
I saw it as like different days, but he didn't put the date. I was just like, oh, maybe that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I think it's just
I-
Saturday. I think it's just a
Okay.
12-hour stream. Okay.
Okay,
now I'm
gotcha.
confused.
That makes sense. That makes sense now.
And then 10 to 2 is he's focusing on Valhalla's probate issues. My gosh.
Haley,
Okay.
you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome.
Come on to pretend. Hey,
Although they might be
talk the talk, Haley, if you aren't gonna walk the walk.
they might be pretty sus when you show up and like, hello, Governor. How you doing? Would you like a cup of tea?
If you sound like Lois from
Yeah.
Family Guy, I'll be like, it's Gabby, I swear. She has a
like,
cold. Leave her alone.
It's like, oh my God, Gabby sounds like she's from England when she has a cold, huh?
So, okay. And then 10 to 2 is Valhalla, and 2 to 6 is focused on Turtle Boy.
All right, that makes more sense now. My
I
bad.
don't-
I thought it was
I'll
like
just-
broken up into days.
Yeah, I don't know that much about the first two. So I have not been able to keep up with those.
Well, I know about like Valhalla's legal stuff a little
Yeah.
bit, but I don't know who the first person is. But either way, you know,
She's
just
in your
pop in.
area. She's a cop.
She's in my area.
Yeah. Look her
What's
up.
her name?
Kelsey Fitzsimmons.
That's why.
It's
I mean,
another
we don't really.
Massachusetts
I mean, we don't support
You
our
don't
own. I
oppose?
mean, come on.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm there to, you know, Turtle Boy. Hoorah! I'll have to look that person up though. Yeah, I'll pop in and chat and
yeah,
check
it was
it out.
something that happened like right after the Reed case was over.
Really?
And
I'll have
then,
to check her. I'll
yeah,
have
she
to
was
check
a
her out.
police officer. And I don't remember exactly what it was because I was like, "Oh my gosh, seriously? Can
Mm,
you guys just not behave? Behave."
no, we can't.
I don't
Unfortunately.
think like and I think she's getting screwed, but
I'll have to check it out.
I have not kept up. Like I haven't. I know Deidre
Yeah.
and whoever
Yeah. I'll
probably
have to
have
look her up.
they've have Shinny.
If you guys are in AJ's Discord, drop a link for me so I can read up.
We cannot behave. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's not possible. Man, we, we're all Popeyes here. I am what I
Oh
am.
my gosh. Madison has this new smile that she's doing, and she's like, she looks like Popeye. It's so funny because she's like showing the teeth that she has. You know how like little kids
Yeah.
smile and they show like both rows of teeth. Well, she didn't have two full rows yet, but and then she's like, eyes over here is winking and
Mm-hmm.
face is all scrunched up like freaking Popeye.
Yeah. Well, she does have those like little chubby, like little tiny, like round cheeks at the top when she smiles too. And she doesn't have like crazy hair yet. So like
You know,
it,
it's
it
getting
you know,
there.
it you know what? If you put like a sailor hat on her head with like a corn cob pipe sticking out while she's doing that smile, she would look just like Popeye.
She would.
She would. Night, Robin.
Oh, glad to help you out, Robin. If it's this time of year, it's almost over. I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sucks,
Same.
but we're almost through
Absolutely.
it. Almost through
Yeah.
it. So we
Almost
appreciate you
there.
too.
Haley.
She had really bad postpartum depression, and her boyfriend, father of her newborn, got an order behind her back to take her baby from her. Her colleagues came to
This
take the baby and her firearms.
the cop?
Anyway,
The Massachusetts cop?
I think so. Yikes.
Oh. Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, I've been like very preoccupied lately. Yeah, that's what I was laughing at.
Kya, 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 kya.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking smack about Popeye. I said my granddaughter looked like
No.
her when she has a smile. Like when there's a smile that she is doing all of a sudden,
Yeah.
she looks like Popeye.
And I know exactly the smile you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I do. I mean, she has the best smiles ever, but
But
she does sometimes.
these
Just,
are new, and she's just changing like every day. I mean, like I spent all afternoon with her and Bree yesterday, and then Bree sent a video last night, and she's doing all this weird stuff like with her head, like creeping up on the camera. Like, where did that happen? Like, where'd that come from?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite pictures of her is she's playing the drums.
Oh my gosh.
She's like mid swing on her drum, and like her face is just like she's like in the middle of a concert, and like her face is like like she
Yes.
has that like crazy like mid swing smile like in front of a crowd kind of thing. It's just
She is gonna be a drummer.
hilarious. Oh, I said it to Carmen a bunch of times, but she is gonna be a drummer.
So she decided to self-unalive when she went to get the firearm, and one of her colleagues pew-pewed her instead. Then they charged her with assault on him.
Wait, the Massachusetts cop? Wait,
Yeah.
was she a statey? Where in Massachusetts? Was she a statey? Like where?
I don't know.
That's what I said. Drop some links in the news.
She hasn't seen her nursing baby and is locked up in jail after almost 2 months in the hospital because a fellow cop got her in the chest.
That's what I mean. Like this was obviously recent, right? I mean, there's
Yeah, it
so
was
much
right after
going on right now.
it was after Karen Reed. Like
Yeah,
it
there's
happened
so
shortly
much.
after that. She
Well-
was a city cop, forget the name of the city.
Well, there's so much going on right now, and get out of here, Bobby. Cityville this. There's so much going on right now in Mass, so it's kind of crazy with like cops and we just had the Providence active pew pewer. Now there's the MIT professor. There's a lot going on. So drop links in Discord if you're a part of Discord.
See, Deidre, now you even have more of a reason.
Cityland, get out of here, Cityland.
Cityville,
Hey,
Cityland.
Deidre, thanks for coming by. Never mind, Bobby. Hope you come back.
See, now you have even more reason to go into Discord. You can drop links for Gabby.
Yeah,
You and
exactly.
whoever can just be like, here you go. You get some links, Cityburg.
Cityburg, get out. You're fired, Bobby. What is it? Turkeyville, you're extremely fired. I don't even know. Your dinner, Snipe Hunter.
It's just bastard. That's
Yeah.
I'm not calling you one.
Bastard.
I'm just saying.
No, I am.
She might.
No, I am. I'm gonna call you it. You're a bastard. Turkeyville. Gobbleton, get out. You're done. Stick a fork in you.
Be careful.
Unbelievable.
Have a good night, Deidre.
Bye, Deidre.
Ooh, I need to show you something, Gabby. Well, maybe you should do that in private, Haley.
I mean, she will. Don't worry about it, AJ.
Gabbleton is how you say gobbleton really fast.
Rat.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to take me and my growly stomach and go lay down and let it just growl in bed. And I'm going to go to sleep. So I won't hear it anymore because it's so dumb.
Cityville or Tittyland?
I'll have to look for a link because I heard about it watching Melanie Little. Yeah, I know Baker's covered it quite a bit.
The Massachusetts female cop?
Yeah.
Oh dang! I feel like every time I go in there, he's talking about Turtle Boy, or I catch him like as I'm going to bed, kind of like late night stream for us. So I haven't seen anything about the Mass. I mean, like I said, there's a lot going on in Mass right now with like cops and stuff. So drop a link if you got info.
Thanks, whoever. I hope I can too. I did last night until FedEx sent a notification at 1:30 in the morning. I thought it was 11:30 at night. And I was like, why am I still awake at 2:30? Because I really hadn't been that long.
Okay, Snapple Hunter.
Also, Crazy Proctor came up in the Walsh case. What's going on up there? Help us.
No, yeah, that's over now.
Robin,
got life.
The state police handle unfortunate unalivings.
Yeah. Well,
going to bed and Gabby Speak is putting jammies on and just watching more shit. Going to bed and AJ Speak is going to bed.
Bobby, shut it down, Bobby.
That's it.
Good Lord.
Oh, Gabby, I need you to check
What?
January 3rd.
What about January 3rd?
I need you to see if you would be free that evening.
For what?
If Shani can make that day work. That's Saturday. Carmen's off.
Whatever, Gabble.
I don't
have Bobby.
I think Bree's off. So I don't have Madison.
Let me look at my
day.
calendar. Let me look at it. What'd you say? January 3rd?
January 3rd. Then I can tell Shani.
I mean, I got nothing there.
Pencil me in.
All right.
Or Snipe.
I gotta find a pencil. It'll be good.
But yeah, it's Jenny. If you're listening, check your January 3rd. Snipe, Bobby, Queen.
They're not gonna remember that. Haley will be the one. I mean, not Haley. Heidel will be the one to send her a reminder.
I think Heidel's gone. You have to make it. Yes, you have to make it to 2026 now. Carmen works. Hey, I have 2 pencils right here. Thank you very much.
I love how you pick those up so fast. You're like, hey, Bobby, slow it down. I sharpened these pencils.
Oh no, they're
before
clickers.
My live.
They're clickers, and I have a whole bunch more in my drawer because I cannot do my stuff in pen when I'm writing stuff down for these trials because it always ends up changing.
Yes, for goodness sake, Bad Dazzler. Of course I can write. I'm not on Neanderthal. Jesus.
Well, don't feel left out. You can
No. Jump on in.
come on, join us.
It's gonna be a crazy shit show. Why not?
Okay. So you know what, Bobby? I want you to write it in Sharpie.
You know what, Bobby? I don't even think Bobby has a Sharpie. So have your cats carve it into your skin. How about that?
That's even better. Take what? You got 6, 9, 12, whatever that is. Just one cat per, like, however many, however you have to do. If you have to write the whole date out, or you can use the numbers. So all your cats get one claw
Yeah.
at least once into your skin.
One quick claw. Yeah. Well, you're from Boston. Who knew? I mean, I knew. I mean, I I lived there. Yeah.
Bunch of weirdos over here with their pencils. I love pencils.
AJ. Oh my God, I love you.
I do love pencils. And the funny thing was,
I
is
love
because
pencils.
like I think it was this one. I was using it one day and nobody caught it because the lead, I can't do it because the lead's not broken.
Oh yeah,
But
it
the
pulls
lead
out.
like stuck out like this far, and I literally like took it up and I just slid it back in, and nobody even saw me do it. I was like, Snipe will say something, like Sticky will say
I didn't see
something,
anything. I saw nothing.
and nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. I was like so disappointed.
AJ's like, I love pencils. Watch us. Nobody saw nothing, and then she just like,
I was
walked
like,
to her bed.
no, it was just hilarious
Getting her rock all the way to bed.
because of, I think it was even the subject matter that was going on in the trial, and my pencil lead decided to grow, and then I'm like, no, and nobody saw it. I was like, fine, I'll just be over here laughing with, I'll just laugh at it later.
That's hilarious.
All right, good. Glad it's etched in your brain. What's up, Flash fan?
Hey, Flash fan. Hey.
And I will send Shenny a message to see if that's going to work for her as well. But Carmen, like, she works, well, she can work. She works Christmas. What does she work? I think she works Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Yeah, it falls
the
on
day
those
after,
days.
and the
Yeah.
Saturday after.
Yeah, because
That's
she already
why.
told me that she was working. So
Yeah. So that's why I asked her about the 3rd, and she said, yeah, she would make that work. All right. There's Shenny. Perfect.
Hey, Shinny. Hey, Shinny. Hey.
Carmen will have to work on
Shinny.
Carmen will be working on the 2nd.
Yeah.
So she won't be able to do it till the 3rd.
You know what? Whoever's coming to the 3rd stream, I hope you bring your love of pencils. Okay.
Bring all your pencils, and I will bring all of mine. I have more that aren't even here. They're at my desk.
I'm gonna bring my school grade number 2 pencils with me.
Look
to this stream. I bet you have a pencil box right next to you, don't you? I know you do. I know you do. Look at it. It is, I knew it was. I heard you open it. It is an elementary school grade pencil box.
Got all the
Look at that
pencils.
thing. All of them.
There's even some old school pens.
Snipe is like, empty milk jugs are helpful. No.
I don't bedazzle.
Well, we're gonna do we're gonna do a stream on not February 3rd, January 3rd.
Thanks, Haley. High five back.
Yeah.
Does not need glitter.
She keeps her pencils organized in her pencil holder.
That's right. I know where they're at.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about don't ask me where the highlighter is. I found it.
I'm not going to ask you where that highlighter was. Trust me.
Well, it usually sits right on. It usually sits right on top of the pencil box.
Sure it does.
You can bedazzle it for me.
You know what, Robin? That sounds fabulous.
See, I'm not the other. I can't help it. Oh, you're gonna go eat pasta now?
Okay.
What
Ta-ta.
did we say earlier? Flashman. Oh, when the Flashman, we saw how you the face you make after you finish eating chicken and you get ready to have some ice cream. The bailiff made
Yeah.
it during court
Yeah,
today.
he did. Yeah, you're gonna have to go back and see your own face.
No, my highlighter doesn't buzz.
I mean,
I wouldn't tell you if it did. But
who
Jazzles.
remembers Vajazzle? Yes, I do,
I do
actually. I
not.
remember that.
I thought it was a joke.
No, it's not a joke. It's a real thing.
You can make anything sparkly. It's a gift. Bad Dazzer's
Yeah.
like, really? Anything?
Yes, anything, Bad Dazzer.
Anything?
Anything you want can be bedazzled. Right, Caleb?
Yeah, they tasted funny.
Did you hear what he just said?
What'd he say?
Say it again, Caleb. That was hilarious.
If everything can be bedazzled, then everything can be bejazzled too.
He could do
Someone
a
just said
commercial.
in chat, who remembers bejazzling?
Yep.
Best.
See?
He could do the commercial. We need to have him do some voiceovers or something for us. I don't know what they'd be.
AJ's like, we gotta have you do some voiceovers for us.
I have no idea what we'd have you say, but see?
I mean, yeah, I mean, he would, whatever you would want him to say, I'm telling you, it would be epic.
Oh, I know.
It'd be
And
epic.
I would
Put on his, I don't
send
know,
him rotisserie chicken or something.
oh my God, he would love you for life. He loves rotisserie chicken.
I'd be like, here, rotisserie chicken.
But
Don't
like,
tell
do you like
Flashman I
corn?
sent it.
Because I'm surrounded by it.
I can get that really easy.
Chicken? Do you like corn better?
Cream
Got
corn?
you. Yeah. Ugh, gross.
Actually, I think it's gonna be sad next year. I think soybeans, because they alternate them. So
Soybeans?
I was surrounded by corn this year, so it's should be soybeans next year.
What the hell? That's
Children
terrible.
Children of the soybeans. Oh my God.
That doesn't sound right at all.
I know. But at least I can see around them. That doesn't give
Are
me
they
a blind.
smaller?
Yeah.
Are the children smaller because they're soybeans?
They're like, yes,
Like-
I can kick them. I
They're
can
like
punt them.
fairy size?
Yeah, I just punt them. Get out.
AJ's just walking through her grass. She's like, eat,
Yep.
eat,
Bye,
eat.
bye. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off too.
Yeah. Bobby's like, soybeans? I'm so confused.
Well, you were on the internet. Lots of corn on here.
There's a lot of corn.
I'm surrounded by farm fields everywhere. At the end of my driveway, all down the road.
I mean, I don't know, Bobby. Why did it crack you up?
Yeah. I don't know why it cracked. I don't know.
Me either. I mean,
No soy frioles. Whatever.
I'm sorry, what? A frioli?
Well, J is H.
Frijoles?
Frijoles.
Frijoles? Wait a minute. Is that like a... I'm not even going to say it.
Don't say it.
I kind of want to, but maybe I shouldn't.
All right, practice and then tell me later.
I don't need to practice. I know what I want to say right now, but you're just like, yeah, just practice and then tell me later.
Free holes for everyone.
Yes, basically. Just like,
I am not in the deep south of Indiana. I am not.
Put it in Discord. Hey, whoever's like, put it in Discord.
Just put it in Discord. It's fine. It's fine. That's where everything goes. Free for every hole. No.
You say one thing and the chat is like, what? Let's do this. Free holy,
It's like-
holy.
If you thought we were lying earlier when we were like, everyone has ADHD in here.
Yeah. No. This is
Exhibit
the way
A.
it goes. Oh my God. Ask Queen
about her favorite oysters.
Oh yeah.
I want to
what
hear
is
her
it?
say oysters.
No, it's funny. No, but like she says It's something oyster. What does she say? It's
I know.
I can't remember the first word. Come on, Bobby, or whatever. She eats cow balls. No, she doesn't. Stop
Those
it.
are Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yes, that's what she says.
Yeah, those are Rocky
she's like,
Mountain oysters. Those are cow balls.
yeah, Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, those are cow balls.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Get the heck out of
They
here.
serve them like in Colorado. They're Rocky Mountain oysters. They're cow balls.
Like legit balls of cow?
Yes.
Not like an actual
Well, not a
oyster.
cow, but yes, they're bull balls. That's thanks, Snipe.
Bull balls.
Yes.
Do they serve them in like an oyster
Restaurants.
shell or something?
No.
So why the hell do they call them?
So what? Because would you like some bull balls? Do you think anybody's going to order those up?
Don't look it up.
Caleb said, "Don't look it
Oh
up."
my gosh. Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
No, he said, "Don't look it up."
No, I dare you to look it up now.
No,
Because
I'm not
she
gonna.
bites them right
no,
off
I'm not
the
doing that.
animal. That's
I feel like she could.
instead of having to band them, she just bites them.
No, not just that. She demands them off the animal, and they're just on the like. She opened her doorbell rings, and they're just on a plate in front of her door.
Flashman, why do you think I never eat them? Because Flashman knows.
I thought it was something completely different.
Snipe, you look Shinny in the eye and tell her she doesn't have any balls. I double dog dare you. I triple
would
dog dare you.
never
I'm
do
just
that.
going right to the triple dog dare.
I mean, trust me, I know she has balls because she's
Absolutely.
constantly telling her dogs, "Stop licking me." You know?
She took them off someone.
She did.
I don't want any balls in my mouth. Thank you.
Wow.
On that note, 6
Yeah, on
p.m.
that-
Eastern on Monday, sometime between 10 and 2 p.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m. Eastern on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Keep an eye out in Discord, y'all.
They're oysters because do you want to eat their shell?
No. Should
I
break
don't
your
eat
teeth.
any part of them. But yep. All right. We'll see you guys all later. Flashman.
I'll tell you in Discord, Flashman.
Okay. Gabby's going to tell you in Discord, Flashman. Everyone, if we don't see you on Saturday, have a great weekend. See you on Monday. We're going to finish this thing up. Ugh. Ewy gooey filling.
Why'd you say it like that? God dang.
I don't know. Because I don't know.
I
Because
feel like you need Pepto-Bismol now.
Ewy gooey.
After the bull balls and oyster talk, I mean, I don't know.
And some Keefy.
Ugh. Whew. Dang.
Say it,
All
guys.
right.
Say it. I won't hit the button. Say
What? What am I gonna say?
Keefy.
Keefy?
Hot mannequin love is kinda uncanny. Click, like, subscribe, ooh, piece of candy. Looking for my spotlight, chasing my vibe. Still looking for my credibility online. Ooh, hot mannequin love, candy on the floor, don't pick it up. Chasing all the clicks, chasing all the views. Credibility's hiding, but I'm bringing you the news. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go.